5 minutes ago, so like I'm gonna have pizza here soon. I thought this was gonna be like a 30-minute endeavor. It turned out to be like a 10-minute.
Try to etch it or permanently sketch it, or you're gonna catch a
And I'm astrophysic, and holy shit, this is a cool overlay you got going on here. It's spooky. It's spooky cobblestone. Spooky cobblestone. Wait.
Hello. Sorry, guys.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. All right, I just want to make sure that I wasn't muted.
Yeah, Astro
Do I
should
care very
be
much if you're muted?
loud and clear on your end, which is really what matters. Ladies and gentlemen, it's yours truly, Astrophysic, and I'm Nat Bammy, coming in from Canada today to cast this game. Some FPL action.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
We got the Go TV link. We're copying. We're getting in.
Hell yeah.
Ryan, you're quiet.
I am going to turn up Ryan right now.
Dare you? No. What you need to do is not turn me up because I'm gonna be fucking screaming.
Ryan is about to start screaming, so if you take that back, let us know in chat.
Yeah.
Ryan is still very quiet. Hi, Foxwins. Ryan,
They're trolling. They're trolling you.
Can you read a paragraph of your latest tweet? Can you read us your latest tweet? Pizza. If you start, yeah, Ryan ordered pizza too. It's gonna be potentially a long night, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a best of 3, and we know, especially in FPL cups, things can kind of get like crazy with those. It's also entirely possible it can be quick for your favorite team tonight. But
yeah, I mean, because it's an open thing, it's very unlikely these teams have played against each other before. So it's just like, who knows?
Ryan is gone.
Am I gone?
You're
Wait,
gone.
I'm gone, but you can hear me.
I can hear you. I don't know why you're gone.
Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. So I'm gonna pretend like this was a mistake on the end of Natalia over here, but I will say that I might have closed out of the browser that was maybe possibly showing my camera. So I will reopen that real quick.
ETA till match start. So the start was almost 15 minutes ago, so it's gonna start anytime now. We just got the Go TV link, I believe. So, but I will check in on that. I have not personally gotten the Go TV. Yes, I have. Never mind.
Wait, am I back?
Yeah, Ryan's back.
I'm back. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan.
Thank God.
Of ET Esports.
True. I'd like to, just shout out to Longhorn Gaming. They're the esports community at the University of Texas at Austin, and they're really great. And I love everyone that's a part of that organization. And they do good things.
Nice.
Clip it and ship it. We're done. I know. And now the shirt comes off. I've done my work.
Yeah, I guess we can all go home now. I guess that's it.
No, absolutely no UTCSGO shout out. None of that.
None of that.
It's UT Valorant that we care about these days. UT Valorant, they got a cool captain. His name is Astrophysic. He's gonna take the team that just formed, and he's gonna mold them. He's gonna mold them into the perfect, most cohesive unit, and they're gonna go so far.
Are you really the Valorant captain?
I am really the Valorant captain.
Damn.
Do I know why?
No.
No.
No,
I
don't
asked.
Know why? Does it matter?
But no, we don't need to know.
We need to know. So ladies and gentlemen, Ryan and I do not know anything about these two teams. Well, Ryan would know some things about his team going to this. I just got asked to do this last night, and I do not know anything about these two teams. That being said, it will be on Vertigo tonight. Almost everyone is in the server now, so we are going to jump in.
At some point. Okay, actually, we can clarify this whole auto director thing. Who are you watching right now?
So let's make sure that we have this down. I just pressed auto director, and I'm watching Jazzful. Non-needed Jazzful.
Okay,
Tavoza.
I am not watching that guy.
I'm on Tavoza. I'm on George Snorts.
Okay, so I think you need to stream in Discord then, probably.
Okay. I will do so.
If we want to be watching the same thing.
You guys
that's
like
weird.
the spooky music? Is it spooky enough? Yeah, it's weird. I would always think that auto director does like the same thing for everyone, right? But I suppose not.
It's kind of weird.
Kind of weird, kind of quirky.
Kind of weird, champ. We don't like it. No, apparently it doesn't. We just talked about it. I mean, okay, who are you watching right now? Are you watching? I'm watching WMS. Yeah. See, I'm watching WMS. I'm watching George Snorts.
I'm watching Lowrider. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's not. I'm looking at the stream as well. It's not. It's definitely not the same.
Maybe it's the same in round. Maybe not though. I don't know if you guys are.
I don't think. Let's not risk that. I can stream my POV on Discord and you can stream that, or you can just stream your POV on Discord and continue streaming the GoTV like you have right now. It's up to you.
I just want to make sure my computer is handling the stream onto your channel, like, well, but let's try.
Yeah.
How's the stream quality? I'm watching it right now. I'm trying to make sure it's all should be good. I'm considering getting a new GPU this season.
Yeah, I can see it. So I can see everything now from your POV. You're watching Just Fell.
Yes.
JS Fell.
It also seems to be good on the stream, which is really nice.
Yeah, it could be broken for warm-up as well. I'm going to keep the GoTV open just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
We'll see. But like, and now I have like a really easy way to verify that this is indeed not working as how we want it to.
I'm really glad to see a lot of people taking the risk to play Vertigo though. It definitely makes for a lot more interesting games, especially when so many people have just been going like defaults lately and going Inferno, which is
yeah.
Bro, like I think I've casted like 6
hundreds
Inferno games in the past like in the past like couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big Vertigo fan.
Yes.
Like I actually love the map. Most people hate it.
I love it.
But I just think of it. It's just so fun. Yeah, it's just like it just feels like such a fun map.
Yeah.
It's like lots of things to do.
Yeah,
and also there's a porta potty. It's got like interactive things. You know, you can go inside the porta potty. You can jump off the edge and the little number increments for like, you know, how many accidents you've had. It's pretty cool.
Oh, actually, that keeps count.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps count. Yeah, in game. There are signs.
Oh,
like if you jump up and it's yeah, exactly. And you know what's cool because obviously on T side there's the run boost that you can do to get on the B side pretty early. And if you fuck it up, you get to see that number increment. It's cute.
That is really cute. I think that having little Easter eggs like that is really sweet. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will get into the knife round. Again, I don't know these teams. I don't know if they have a preference, but I'm just going to assume that everyone wants to start on T side, just being such a heavily T-sided map. And Cohesion will take it. Is that your team, Ryan?
No, my team. As GGPR is the team that took us out of the tournament. I want them to win the entire tournament, so we can then say, yeah, we lost, but you know, we lost to the people that won the whole thing, so it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
You know, we basically got second.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you get beat by the team that goes first, then you can go out with like pretty respectfully anyway.
Holy shit, they went into this really quickly though.
Yeah, Lowrider also with the dynamic crosshair. Just gonna say, thank God it switched to somebody else because that was just terrible.
Yeah. And it's looking like it's a bit of a default coming out from the T's as we have a couple people over towards the B side, but the bomb's not even picked up, so don't really know what they're doing other than maybe just holding the push. Also, this guy did he just burp in voice chat?
Burped in the voice chat. That's kind of funny.
Very interesting. No, we need to hear it. We need to hear it.
Really?
Come on. Absolutely.
I don't want anyone to
say some inappropriate things.
Some inappropriate things, especially because they don't know that I'm watching.
True.
Tavosa,
at least it's better.
The guy who burped is gonna get taken out first, so.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
Yeah, that
Distracted.
is what he gets. And GGPR is going to head up ramp. It looks like, as you said, they're going to a detail here.
They have a pretty set execute here, though, so they had a plan in mind at the beginning. It's looking like it's coming through pretty nicely as they do take control of the A side. CT's now on the other side, and now all the picks going in the favor of the T's. It's going to be pretty difficult for them to win. Unfortunately, I can't really see anything because I am watching what Bambi is watching, and she was all tabbed for a second there. But now it's going to be probably a flawless round for the T's, and that is the case. GGPR off to a hot start. As you know, obviously the tournament favorites going into this, taking out the UT Austin team that were originally the favorites.
Of course, so. Naturally UT Austin are the favorites. Yeah, we don't have a casters thing set up. Yeah, I'm new here. I just got asked to do this last night.
I'm new here.
And I don't have access to it. That is me, and then I will give you astrophysics. And that.
Just do it manually every time someone asks.
Every time someone asks, I'm gonna go into my phone and I'm gonna like type in my thumbs.
Yeah, well, it's looking like. Yeah, this is a very clean round. They played very slow. They held back, waited for the pushes, and now it's looking like they're just gonna explode onto the A site. Nothing too crazy here. WMNS going to be left in a 1-on-5 with a P250. Probably not even going to be able to do any damage whatsoever, which is okay. As the MAC-10 goes in, gets the kill, and now it's momentum certainly in GGPR's favor, and now the CTs are going to buy up here. Not that much utility, but let's see what they go for.
Yeah, I mean, GGPR getting the first, I'm going to imagine, I'm just going to pull this out of the hat, Ryan. I'm going to assume that GGPR is going to string a couple rounds together here, and that's certainly to be expected, but right as I say that, Cajun
You ever heard of a little thing called a caster curse? Never heard of that? Because it's looking like it's going to be an easy round for Cohesion, looking very cohesive as they get a couple of early kills, but Lowrider does manage to trade it back with a nade onto WMS, and now it's looking like T's are just going to slow down a bit. Hopefully, maybe some of the CTs get antsy and push, but it's not looking to be the case as Cajun is just holding the smoke, falling back. This is exactly what you're supposed to do if you have numbers, play passive, and Cajun gets that info, and now it's probably all over for the T's, at least in this round. See what they decide to do.
That's definitely a map that you want to see GGPR getting as many T-sides in a row as they possibly can. And just George Snort's left to do as much damage as he can before the round ends. And certainly these boys are going to hunt him out on the side of Cohesion.
I mean, I don't know how good hunting is right now. If you look at the economy of the CTs, like even if he takes away like 2 or 3 weapons right now, right? Yeah, definitely. I mean, we would hope at this level because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know GGPR is advanced. I don't know anything about Cohesion, but I imagine if they made it this far, they're at least like main or above. So I think that they're probably gonna, be more disciplined than eco hunting when their economy is terrible. But in any case, clean round from Cohesion, and we really just got to thank Kekti for that one because caster curse.
I'm manifesting, Ryan. I'm manifesting, speaking it into existence via the caster curse. And hopefully GGPR are able to swing the momentum back in their favor.
Oh,
Never
no,
talking
siree.
again. Never. Cajun is kind of
Cajun.
sick with it, getting a one
Yep.
tap quickly onto the head of Varuni. Cute Varuni, pardon me.
Yeah. And the cool thing about that peak is there was literally no opportunity for a trade. So he just got the little peak, fell off, and now the CTs have a man advantage as the T's again playing very slowly. I mean, I am a huge proponent of getting ramp control early on the T side.
Absolutely.
And I mean like up ramp, and it's looking like they're not really trying to do this early on. They're kind of playing very passive, allowing the CTs to position well up towards the A site.
Yeah, it's interesting, and Immaculate is playing such a close rotate that it's not that difficult for them to get over quickly. They're playing the A-hold very well, which is something that GGPR is going to have to contest here. Cajun is going to get the first one. And 3 cleans it up. Cajun playing just kind of sick.
Yeah, honestly. It's a very good hold. He's sitting here at 8-2. Literally everyone. I mean, is this correct? Is this are the scores correct here? Because I don't believe it. You know, you have 3 people on 0 kills, 1 person on 2, and then another person who has 4 times as many kills. It's like, man, this is really just a hard carry right now on the CT side from Cohesion, specifically Cajun.
Hasn't Cajun played MDL?
I have absolutely no idea. I wish I paid more attention to the, you know, the non-professional, near-professional teams, yes, but I do not.
Semi-pro? Yeah, because
oh
I
yeah,
know,
that's
like,
the word for it.
Yeah, that is the word. I could definitely be thinking of Cajun B, but I'm pretty sure, like, all caps Cajun is somebody who's been around the block with semi-pro Counter-Strike. Please chat if I am wrong or right, let me know. If you have any
Yeah, well, he
insight for
certainly
us.
looks like he's been around the block, as he is continuing to just click on heads. He's only got 5 bullets, and he doesn't care. As he keeps swinging, he knows their economy is low, so he is hunting for the stats, we could say. Now he's less than a 1-on-5, make that 1-on-4 situation. He does manage to pick up an M4 and make that a 1-on-3, as he does get 2 kills, does a little bit of damage, but unfortunately it's all for naught, as WMS does take him out, and now Cohesion has a lead both economically and on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't think this is the start that you want to see if you're a GGPR fan, in the sense that, you know, we're playing Inferno. You want to see the T's get as many rounds in a row as possible, and it's just not going to happen for them yet. Maybe on this gun round, albeit they do have a Mach 10, but they might be able to get some, you know, and some much needed damage onto the side of Cohesion. And possibly around.
Yeah. So I like the idea, but again, Cajun getting the opening pick. So they did a nade stack towards ramp. So I like the idea, but they didn't push up or try and take control at all. And Cajun obviously continues to punish them playing lower ramp here, and not really much counterplay coming out from GGPR. And now it's looking like they're gonna opt towards the B site, as they have had no success on A. All of the kills on Cohesion side have been on the A site. So they're thinking maybe, just maybe, it's the site that's the problem.
GGPR is going to go for a boost here, but Lemons susses that out pretty quickly. A lot of damage on Cute, but Cute just says no way and gets right through that molly to get 2 kills on Lemons, and somebody else didn't see Cadoza.
And Dareswell gets a kill through the smoke as well, so now, but unfortunately Cajun doesn't give a shit, pushes through a smoke of his own. And now it's going to be WMS left in a 1-on-2, but unfortunately Dareswell takes his head off, and that's going to be a round for GGPR. Maybe going to take control of the economy here, as Tavoza can drop a couple, but it really isn't looking too great here on the CT side.
An entirely respectable round coming in there from GGPR. They did keep 2 alive, which, you know, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Still able to save some guns and hopefully get a little bit of confidence in their favor. They are branching out now, not just going towards a site anymore, which should be good. They might be able to get a couple more frags and also get away from Cajun, who's just insane. And as somebody said in chat, he did play MDL with Mythic. Yeah, he is.
So that's not just an MDL team, that's a pretty, you know, well-known MDL team.
Yes, exactly. Like top tier MDL team for sure.
You know, that's the first time I've ever seen the perspective of somebody throwing that window flash towards mid. You know, as someone who never uses utility, I see how easy it is to throw that flash, and I think maybe I should throw that flash, but I'm never going to.
That's the next level of play, Ryan.
Ah, brain too small.
True.
Me just want go kill.
Me just want shoot gun.
But now it's a bit of a stack from the CTs on the A side, and the Ts are going to go for it. So let's see how it works out here. As not a lot of utilities being expended towards sidewalk, and there are a couple of more there, but unfortunately they get taken out. And now the site is going to be completely GGPRs, and they're going to be able to set up for the post plant. The rifle from Cohesion not really doing anything, as WMS does get a kill with the Deagle, and now it's going to be a 3-on-3, but the CTs are on the other side of the smoke wall. And now JSPL gets another kill through the smoke, and make that now a 1v3 for Lemons. And does he go for it? It's looking like he is going to try and do something here. He might just try and pick up the M4 and sneaky out, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. He does get one, gets two, I say, but never mind. And that's going to be another clean-ish round from GGPR. The economy in shambles for the CT. They're probably going to have to save one, if not, well, they don't have to double save, but Cohesion sitting at 14-5, though.
Yeah, Cohesion's just farming. He's definitely, like, completely comfortable playing Virgo. Certainly, like, a lot more so than any of these other players. And Ryan, I really can't catch a break here. Every time I open my mouth,
Okay, someone dies.
someone dies. Whoever I'm talking about dies. And, that's where we're at now. The GGPR is going to bring it up ramp again, but they should be able to get this one.
Looking like it's going to be pretty clean. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I will be back. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Good luck.
I think I can handle this. It was a very intense 1v4 situation with his USP in the smoke. Tavoza, will he be able to pull this off? Ladies and gentlemen, Tavoza USP bringing down George Snorts to 18 health. I'm sorry, it's kind of funny. Yeah, GGPR should be able to bring this down pretty easily and do so. Gonna win this round cleanly, bringing them up to a 5v3. It looks like GGPR is starting to get their heads together here, starting to get some more rounds on the board, which is exactly what we want to see them get on their T side on Vertigo. We know it's extremely two-sided. Things can close out pretty quick if the T's get on the roll. Tavoza now on the op. We are going to see a double op setup here from Cohesion. Haven't seen that yet this game, so it could be interesting to see what kind of different setup they have. GG Ryan, caster career. Yeah, it's all over. He went to the washroom. Cancelled. My voice cracked. Prayed for that opening kill that Rumi found. Gonna bring GGPR up to 4v3 here, but like I said, Cohesion is on a double up setup, and if they do rotate that off from Lemons, which they should be just about now doing, and they are, we could see them bring it back. It's gonna be difficult though, because Personalize and Lowrider are just so on it with their takes so far. Immaculate left to, sorry, Lemons, pardon me, left to try to retake that, and just really difficult to do that with an op, of course, and he gets found, and that puts GGPR onto a 6th round. Good to see
And
them.
I'm back, by the way.
Hello,
Sorry.
Ryan Hannigan.
Hello. I'm so, you know, extremely unprofessional for me to leave like that. But I have so much faith in your ability as a caster that I feel like I could just leave forever and you would be okay. But I would never abandon you like that.
Oh, thank you, Ryan. I did just have a near double OT game that I just casted, so thank you for believing in me. I'm quite warm at the moment. That being said, we are also casting a best of 3, so who knows?
Yeah, oh boy.
Our brains might turn to goo by the end of this.
Of course, my brain has already been goofed, but it's looking like this is going to be a double kill for
Oh, why did he turn around?
Yeah. He just really wanted the guy to peek him sidewalk. But it didn't turn out to be the case. It's going to be another clean round for GGPR. Very little to do here as Rosa is going to be left in a 1-5 and gets taken out. So that is a flawless round. The economy booming for GGPR.
Booming.
And now looming on the Cohesion side is the weight of a 7-3 half already.
I really like the booming and looming thing. I actually think I might steal that from you next cast.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of things like that because I'm just extremely clever and witty.
Yes.
So just let me know. You can pay me after.
PayPal.me/.
Wait, hold on.
Astro123.
Onlyfans.com/astrophysic. But in any case, WMS gets the opening pick. So that's pretty exciting, as Cohesion had been the one doing that previously. Now maybe it's time for WMS to start popping off.
Maybe.
And now, it's again, the Team's default is extremely slow, and these are the kind of rounds that I feel like they lose, right? They don't go for control any. I say that, I mean, I don't agree with this play by WMS at all. You get the opening pick, and then you continue to push. I say that, but Lemon Z manages to get behind them and almost gets a double kill. But it's looking like they're going to opt to go to the B site with the numbers here, as there's already one position towards that site with an op, and he turns, actually he gets completely blind. And now it's looking like Immaculate's going to be left in a 1-on-3 retake, as he is trying to hold a little bit of a cheeky angle here on the scaffolding, and it's not going to pay off, and he might just try and get the op and save. The economy not good for Cohesion, but he is posturing towards the smoke. He gets one, but gets traded out instantly. And now GGPR making quick work of Cohesion as they're up 8-3.
Yeah, a really great round from George Snorts there, getting 3 Ks, and it's got to be kind of upsetting in the manner in which he did that. He killed 2 people in the back and traded out for the last kill there, so Cohesion might be a little bit frustrated here going into the pistol. We do have 4 Ks though, and I know that any of you who watch semi-pro CS will know that once a team gets some deagles in their hands, things can really change in the sense that they kind of get a little more focused. Oh, Lowrider almost hits that up there. I actually don't know how he didn't hit that, but...
Wait, didn't he?
No. Wait, did he?
Wait, didn't he get the kill? Wait, you have... Yeah, I think he got the kill.
Okay, well...
Yeah, you have, because your Steam notifications are in the top right as well, right? And they're flying through right now.
I'm gonna turn this off, because when I don't see the red thing, I'm like, yes, man did not die.
But now Cohesion managed to get a kill with an Eagle. And it's still looking like it's going to be a pretty clean round from GGPR. Not a lot invested on the side of Cohesion, just a bit of a half buy. They'll have plenty of money going into the next round to maybe try and salvage something out of this, as Cohesion is probably going to try and save the AK, leaving WMS in a 1v4 on site. He might also try and get a gun. Well, first get a kill and then get a gun, but unfortunately Personalized says, no sir, I'm reading you like a book. And it's, again, just a clean round from GGPR. They seem very comfortable on the T side now after they've figured out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, GGPR just saying, I'm no sweaty, and Cohesion is here. Trying to clean up. At least he gets 1 kill on his 5 HP. That's impressive as it is. George Snorts with the really nice skins, I must say. I hate commenting on skins, but goodness gracious.
Well, I mean, hey, why do you hate it? Because some skins, they're pretty cool. This guy's got the Wildfire skin. That's the best off skin.
Is it?
Next to the Lightning Strike, which is my skin.
Oh, okay.
But that's only because it's
naturally,
mine.
Yeah. That, of course, is the best one. I don't play with skins. I think I'm just salty about not having skins, so that's why I have a negative opinion of them. Completely biased and based on no realistic information at all. Skins are really cool.
But anyways, a pretty cool boost coming out from the side of Cohesion. They might actually be able to get 1 kill here, as they do see 1, and that is indeed what happens. And it's not looking like it's going to get traded out. And Lowrider also on low health, so this might actually be a round for Cohesion if they play intelligently, as Immaculate takes the head off of Personalized, and now it's a 5-on-3 with the T's not really set up to do much at all.
Cohesion playing with 3 ops here.
Yeah, this is, I mean,
It's vertigo, right? Like
Yeah.
we're seeing both teams playing pretty puggy right now. Cajun coming back and getting the flank on 2 kills. It's gonna be really annoying, but George is gonna shut him down. Left in a clutch situation.
but
Good
not for
swing.
long. Again, Cajun just putting up numbers here. 18 and 11.
Pretty clean. Pretty clean, we might say. I would say clean. That's the word. We got a pause coming in here from GGPR, and
I really like this. You know, they have plenty of economy. They have nothing to really worry about. But as the CTs just won the last round, they want to talk about. Well, okay, I say this. This could be a technical pause. I'm gonna look like an idiot if it's technical pause. But if it's a tactical
okay.
pause,
Go with the gamble. Go with
Yeah.
your heart.
yeah, I assume it's a tactical pause, and I like this. Like they're getting ahead of it early. They have plenty of pauses to work with, and I just want to make sure. Okay, what is our plan going into this round? What has worked in the past and what went wrong in the previous round? Because surely at this point they know it's a triple op setup, and so there are lots of ways that they could probably think to counter that. And let's see if any of those get implemented here, as the money is still golden on the side of GGPR and still not very good on the side of Cohesion.
Absolutely. Just as he said, it's always a good idea for a team to take their pause. I think we don't see enough people, especially in the semi-pro scene, using their pauses. They're just so invaluable. You never know what's going to throw off the momentum of your opposition. And here, as Ryan said, we do see GGPR having fine economy, but they need to plan a little bit because they're going into round 15, and they definitely want to finish this with like as high numbers as they can.
Yeah, one thing I like about this map a lot is it's normally thought of to be a T-sided map, but it's so heavily team dependent.
True,
like in that
true.
it depends on what your team is good at. So we haven't seen Cohesion play the T side yet, so we have absolutely no idea, how strong they will be on the T side. So we will look at the scoreline and we're like, oh, it's 9-4, like that's a pretty good half. But it might be the case that Cohesion is just insanely good on the T side, and they can easily come back from an 11-4 or 10-5.
Absolutely. And to your point, Ryan, I mean, Cajun is going off, right? We all know that he's like a superior talent within the server right now. And speaking to that, it's like entirely possible that that could lead on the attack for GGPR. Once they get on the T side, it could really open up some rounds for them. It could entirely change the pace of this game. It's looking like this is a tech, actually.
Yeah, god damn it.
That's okay. I don't think anyone cares. It's still appreciate your insight, Ryan. It's still
Yeah.
interesting and cool, and also swag.
We tried.
We do try. We definitely try.
Wait, why am I being sent?
Did you,
Oh, I'm being sent the team profile from Kevin Wild. They're 10-0 in Maine.
Oh.
Or they're at the top of Maine. Cohesion is, at least.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
it's like the top team in Maine versus the top team in Advanced.
Oh, wait. Oh. You're right. It's like, why does that sound familiar? Of course not, because you have trusted them. And with that, we are going to get back into the game here. Tech is over. Some damage going on to the side of the GGPR, pardon me. They are softened up just a little bit for Cohesion. Lurking at the top of the stairs. Does find one, get a spam. Spots the bomb as well. This is huge for the side of Cohesion. They know bombs on stairs towards B.
I mean,
but it's gonna get picked up. So never mind.
if I'm GGPR, I'm pretty upset. Because I am staying away from Cajun, I am intentionally thinking, like, let's get the hell away. This guy plays A-side. But instead, he's playing B-side now, and he gets 2 opening kills, making it a little bit easy for the CTs to hold this. And they have a double off setup on B. Just mowing them down.
How, bro? How?
Now, that was, now we know for sure it was you know, a technical pause. Because surely if it was a technical pause, y'all are pretty bad for advanced Lamau.
WMS
Oh,
in
baby,
chat.
let's go. Let's get the shit talk flowing.
Do I want to turn on voice?
I mean, you don't want to turn on voice because
No.
there is a chance that someone's going to say, you know, a bad word.
Yeah, no,
But-
you're right. And honestly, I don't want to do anyone bad like that when they don't expect it. That would be awful. I really want to know what's going on. But that being said, that is just the drama queen in me, and I will take that back immediately. Jay's fell with the LOL question mark in chat.
But man, oh man, games just get infinitely more entertaining when people are talking shit to each other.
I know. It hypes it up way more.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
In a sort of schadenfreude kind of way. Does try to take that angle back, but he's not quite able to because he gets caught by the up. And if anyone can do 5v1, if anyone can ace off this, it's Cohesion.
V3.
Holy
Very
moly,
quickly here.
Cohesion on 15 HP too. He entirely could do this. Personalized back in sandbags, but hasn't quite spotted Cohesion yet, and that's quite alright. He's just clearing his angles, crossing his D's and totting his eyes.
Yeah, it's so unlikely that he wins that. You know, as a 1v5 retake is not something that happens in the upper echelon of Counter-Strike.
No.
But man, oh man, will we believe it if we look at the goddamn scoreboard right now for Cohesion. This is insanity. This is beyond carry. This isn't like, you know, you like to draw ties to, you know, Simple or ROPS or something.
Right.
But we look at this and now we
say
say Cohesion is the standard. Cohesion is the standard carry. As he has
Certainly,
4
yeah.
times as many kills. He's been consistent. He's had 4 times as many kills as anyone on his team basically the whole time, ever since we first mentioned it.
Just absolutely insane. And, you know, I can only say that going into the T side, we're just going to see that score disparity increase because he is quite an aggressive player. And this certainly could be his forte. I'm sure it is. He is the first player out here. And we are going to see... Ooh,
Oh, never mind. You gotta stop talking.
We have to stop.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna shut.
Honestly, some of the best shots I've seen this game have been off the back of calls from Talia. So really, it's a gift. I mean, the shots, they're very entertaining to watch. You know, that was an insane shot from Personalized.
I don't know what it is, man. It's like actually every time, Ryan. And this happens. It's not just this game either. It's not just this game.
It's a real thing. You're speaking it into existence.
I'm gonna talk to my therapist about this one because I'm about to like start thinking I'm Jesus or something off the back of these kills. Lemons with 1 HP and Immaculate is doing just fine. They should be able to defend this bomb against George Snorts, but that being said, we've seen him go off pretty well.
Yeah.
This game
And
so
now
far.
he is hard pushing this, but Lemons does swing out with 1 health and gets a nice little 1-tap onto George Snorts, and that's going to make it 10-6. GGPR pulling... oh wait, I'm sorry. Cohesion pulling back against GGPR. And now we get to actually see what their T-side is made of, see if they are going to be the T-side gods that I alluded to earlier, as one person postured towards the porta potties, a very well-known strat in the higher...
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just 5-man porta potties for 40 seconds. Now WMS gets on top of the wood, and it's looking like it's going to be at least a B scout from WMS, maybe not necessarily a B execute, as they want to see exactly what's going on, maybe suss out a stack from the CTs, which is exactly what's gone on, as you see all 5 players from the CT side posturing towards the B site. WMS doing a great job keeping them there, as it's looking like the Ts are just going to get a free A site.
Ooh.
Free bomb plant, and now, well, at least WMS head taken out for his troubles.
Yes.
But this is now...
It's not what you want to see. I mean, the A retake is really hard, but they weren't quite able to get set up on A. They haven't even got the plant yet, so GGPR are in a good position to contest as well as they can, considering their firepower. I mean, got Eagles And Cajun is just gonna farm with Galil. Best gun in the game, by the way, Galil. Galil and the FAMAS.
Of course. The Galil has 35 bullets. It is basically a P90. You don't.
So good, man. Like,
You don't need to know the
so
spray.
Cheap too.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't. Because it's like if you're going to hit the burst, then it's fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think the buff to the Galil making 1800 was pretty good because like now it's a really good second round buy, whereas previously it really wasn't.
Immaculate just ate that nade. Unfortunate for him. Who is on their T side and do want to really gain momentum here. They are also on a buy, so they should like be able to win this quickly, but really skilled. George snorts onto 1 HP. Lemons is gonna clear almost 3.
Cohesion with the 3K into the round, one of them on his teammate.
I count that. That's not a -1. Cajun's on 27 and 14. The flip are we doing in this server?
This is pretty insane. You know? Even on the enemy team here on the side of GGPR, no one's even in the 20s yet. He's about to be in the 30s.
I almost just want to turn off my monitor. Like, it's round 19 and this man's on 27. I know it's not unheard of, but it's just really, it's fun.
Yeah, of course.
Higher level CS game.
But the CTs are managing to hold it down on the first gun round for them, and now it's going to be in a 2v3 for the T's, but they do at least have control of the B site as utility is falling through. Now it's a 2v2. Make that a 2-on-1, and now Lowrider is going to be left to clutch it out here. At least there isn't a lot of HP on the T side. He does get one, and it's looking like he might be able to get the second. WMS brought down to 5 health. Tries to throw a bit of a fake flash, doesn't quite work. And he's not able to connect any of these bullets as he is just running directly at him, and he does manage to close it out. And again, that's going to be the first gun round for GGPR, but they've done a lot of damage on the side of Cohesion.
Yeah, I wish we could turn off the dynamic crosshair because it would have made that a lot better. Just really, really ugly stuff there on the side of Lowrider. And I'm sorry that you all had to see that, honestly. They do... on the other side of the coin, get the 11th round, and it's looking really good for GGPR, as you said.
The unfortunate thing is that now their economy is going to be in shambles if they lose this, but if you look on the T side of things, they have... their weaponry, at the very least, is much better. We have an off on the main offer, it seems, and it's looking like they are going to go for an A-ramp kick on both sides here. As Tavoza is just holding this upper push. He might actually be able to get one, but it's looking like that is not going to be the case, as the T's are just playing a little bit more passive, as Vroomy is managing to get one, playing in a little bit of an offing, a little bit of a sneaky peeky peek from that guy, and another sneaky peeky peek coming out from George Snorts. And now again, GGPR have control over the round.
Yeah, you never know with those MP9s and those FAMASs. The second round weapons can be absolutely deadly, especially because they usually push players to play in different angles and play kind of weird with them, maybe take risks that they didn't take before, or on the other hand of that, maybe fall back and play just something weird, you know? You're gonna play weird with a weird gun, and that's what we're seeing now. Cohesion is left to group together and, or group mentally together, but physically in different spots trying to figure it out.
But Jaspel said, no, sir.
No, sir.
I will not allow that to happen. And this is looking to be a flawless round from the CTs, which is exactly what they need, as their economy is not looking too good. But Washington coming out with MP9s, which you like to see because those help bolster the economy. And now the T's are going to be forced onto a save, if not a double eco, a couple people below 2,000. Again, I don't really pay too much attention to the economics of Counter-Strike, so I don't really know when people double eco and when they don't double eco. But it's looking like it is going to be just a full save for them. They're probably going to be able to buy weaponry and utility into the next round. I assume they know more about this than I do, as Cohesion is just running at him with a Glock here. Does not care.
Yeah, and Cohesion here on a save, it's they've got to do significant economical damage here in order to shift the momentum away from GGPR at this point. Because not that it's that much of a disparity between these two teams round-wise. I mean, GGPR is in 12, Cohesion is in 8. It's entirely possible Cohesion could bring this back quite easily. That being said, if they don't get momentum and morale on their side, it's a losing battle, especially on a map like Vertigo. GGPR is looking hot, and
yeah, they are looking really hot. One thing I would like to know is who picked this map?
All of them, collectively. It was democratic, right?
It was democratic. No, I mean, this is a best of 3. So, usually that means that one team picks one map, another team picks another map, and the third map is kind of random.
Right, I forgot this wasn't a veto.
Yeah. So, I'm wondering, because, you know, from the looks of things, it looks like GGPR knows exactly what they're doing on this map. They were very comfortable on T-stat, and it's looking like that comfortability is continuing on the CT side. So I'd like to think that this was their map pick, but if it's not, I mean, it doesn't bode well for the rest of the series for Cohesion.
Yeah,
It's looking like King Killer from GGPR says this must be our map, he would guess. And I would guess too. I mean, they would be extremely well off on it, as Immaculate swinging into a molly, gets a kill, but gets traded out by the molly from the grave. And they're going for a little bit of a boost, but George Snorts spots it out. I'm sorry, I'm also eating right now.
That's okay. How's the pizza run?
Oh. I was scared because it took like 30 minutes for them to get here, so I thought it was going to be cold, but it was warm.
Oh, that's so nice.
Arguably hot.
Yo, hell yeah. What kind of pizza did you get?
Today we just went with the classic pepperoni, you know?
That is a classic, and it's like, it's good when you go with the classic like that because you probably won't be disappointed. Like, probably not. I think it's hard to be disappointed with the pepperoni pizza. It's like almost the same everywhere.
I have people in the chat upset with me for not casting seriously, but the problem is, Raymond, I am doing a fantastic job, and everyone would agree.
He is, yeah.
So just because I go quiet a little bit and, you know, I have to eat my pizza to survive. Do you want me to die, Raymond? As Cajun gets 2 kills
screaming the whole time.
And George Snorts almost with an insane 1v4 retake, but doesn't quite get it as Cajun finishes out the round and finishes out the 30 bomb. Again, still pretty early on here in the game. It's only 13-9. Cohesion could still get lots more rounds for Cohesion to possibly get a 40 bomb here, which would be very exciting. You don't see 40 bombs in regulation very often. You don't even see 30 bombs in regulation very often.
No, and especially not in like higher tier CS games such as this. Not that it's like crazy or anything, but I mean it's an advanced game. It's a main game, main team, advanced team. So it's pretty cool to see this Cajun on 30-17 at this point. Just something worth noting, something worth highlighting. It's an achievement, you know? We like to see it. And Cohesion and GGPR Esports are both on a little bit of a broken bye, but then have that great util. It's, you know, what we've seen all game, just kind of probably gonna throw some crazy strats and pick some crazy stuff, and that's why we love Vertigo games, right? Yeah. They're very, it's not often that you see like a very clinical formulaic default on these maps, so
no, definitely not. I mean, it's just very, it's so exciting, you know.
Yeah, it is exciting
because both sides they got fun stuff they can do.
Yeah,
it's like they're a side quest on Vertigo.
It's like a side quest. That's a good way to look at Vertigo in the scope of CS.
Right. Now Tavo's gonna be left in a 1-on-2 with a Mac 10 and only 33 health. He might, actually he will not be able to get the bomb down as the bomb is nowhere to be seen. He has 30 seconds left and he is just biding his time, hoping that one of the CTs is going to get antsy and peek. And it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. They're just waiting for the bomb plant to go down. And I don't disagree with that as he gets one and now he's going to be left in a 1-on-1 and the other one's trying to trade, reveals his location. And now he might actually be able to do this as they both know where they are. And he peeks out, dinks him, and now they're both low. And that nade is actually going to do it. What a round from Tavoza.
Yo,
making it 10-13.
Tavosa
Quite
showing off his
incredible.
individual skill, and it's a good time to do that. You know, in a cup like this, there isn't too much pressure on either team. Of course, you both want to win, but it's like, it's not like there's that much pressure, and you can kind of just do whatever you want to do in the sense of playing your best. And if there's a risk you want to take, you take it. And it's good to see Tavosa kind of going off on that. We are going to see him on a NACCS round, so maybe he'll do that again. So Maxwell gets traded out for WMX.
Yes, and I just put the last piece of pizza in my mouth. Bro.
Sorry, as soon as I like finished saying that, I'm like, Ryan probably like just took a bite of pizza.
Yes, unfortunately, I, was not really well prepared. I had to use the restroom. I had to eat.
Bruh,
All things that I should have done
so
before.
Okay, no, that is so okay. That is absolutely.
Well, of course it's okay. You see, we're not exactly being paid for this, so
no, I'm literally not being paid. You're not being paid.
I'm only doing this for my good friend Kevin Wow, literally one of the nicest guys I know. Also, jacked, tall, handsome, tan. Also, commissioner of NACCS, the best collegiate Counter-Strike / Valorant / whatever they do organization out there.
Also,
I just like to say it.
Jack, handsome, and tan, by the way. So, Kevin, wow, give him a follow.
Yeah, Kevin, like, follow him on whatever socials he has.
WMS.
He's not much of a social butterfly, but whatever socials he has, you gotta follow him. All right? He's pumping out content.
Yeah, I'm fully just here because I do nothing else with my spare time. Currently, I live in a basement apartment and watch Counter-Strike. So, me and Ryan Hannigan, you know, we're here. We're here and we're watching a random mass FPL Cup game.
It's okay, listen, again, I'm invested in this,
Okay,
right?
wait,
As
I'm
I said,
sorry.
GGPR did take us out of this very tournament. So,
True.
I feel like if they win the whole thing, I will be able to sleep at night. But if they lose, and arguably if they lose to a shit-talking main team, which,
fair.
I mean, come on. And one thing that's kind of sad about this game is that there is no more all chat that we've seen so far since the initial exchange. Just a couple of swings at each other, but no contact, no blood, and we just don't like that.
It's
we want to see. We want to have to call in the refs.
Yeah, it's definitely very different, and like you were saying, I mean, if there's one thing to be said for this game, it's Ryan's pride. GGPR has to win this one, or else our buddy, our pal, our boy wonder Ryan Hannigan, he's gonna know that he was beat by a team that was then beat by, you know,
another team.
Another team.
And that I just can't handle.
Yeah.
If I get beat by a team, I want to make sure that they've never lost. They never lose another game again.
No.
But again, a boost coming out from Cohesion. I'm wondering who's calling these boost plays, because they have been pretty successful on the side of Cohesion, which again would make me think that this might be their map pick, because they've been a little bit more creative with the things that they have been doing to get the advantages in the rounds.
Yeah,
but it's really
creative.
Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, it seems like Cohesion's literally the only one that has showed up to the server on the Cohesion side, so maybe that's why we have this, at least I have this feeling that GGPR is the people that is the people. Oh.
That's okay. I'm gonna hit tab and let chat know what's up in the server right now. Cohesion is on the 33 and 19. You know.
No big deal.
He's pretty sick with it. He's pretty sick with it.
He is sick with it.
Did
and
you
now
just
we're gonna
die?
be
Yeah, right-handed
Immaculate
back in the
gonna
game.
get killed through the smoke. Oh my gosh, Cohesion not able to win the round for his team, and that brings GGPR on 14. I feel, you know, in my mind, whenever a team gets on 14, like there's just a slight sadness in my chest. But oh, okay, GGPR, okay, they win the round and then they call attack. This has to be attack, surely. So y'all like to cheat with coaches.
Oh.
LML
Oh.
We love it. We love the shit
no.
talk. We love the shit talk. We're out here for the shit talk. Report it. Let's go. See,
I don't
here's
know.
the thing.
I don't know, Ryan.
GGPR is what they've done so far is they've checked in to the hotels in all of the mines of the enemy team. They've checked in, and the thing is, the concierge, they said, you know what? You don't gotta pay us a goddamn thing. And they're just there. And they did that the last game as well.
Okay.
What they're doing is
Okay.
they're bringing out the toxicity in the enemy teams. And what's happening? I mean, I think with the previous, it was Redline Esports, I believe, where they were playing, and Redline got fined, or not necessarily fined, but they got winnings deducted for them for being toxic to
No
GGPR.
way.
They just get into the minds of their opponents, and you look,
Okay.
they're not even really saying anything.
No, so it's a strat.
Yeah, it's like their silence is deafening. You know that this WMS guy is upset. He wants them to talk back, but they won't even give him the time of day.
Bro,
We love it. They're not, and also
we love it. The drama queen in me is like, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything, Ryan, because I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
With the nasty spray transfer before getting traded out by Lowrider there, and
now Cohesion is actually well on his way to a 40 bomb, which is pretty cool. Obviously, he's been well on his way, but at the very least now he's at 35, I believe, or maybe 34. Seems doable, as it's looking like it is going to be a B take from Cohesion in a 3-on-3. Lemons has the flank though, and he does get one. It's a little bit sloppy, but now they're gonna be aware as they're getting pincered, and it's looking like they're making the right decision, trying to take the fight onto site, and now Rumi's going to be left in a 1-on-2. They are aware of his location, and Lemons does take him out with a headshot, and that's going to make it 13-14. The CT economy not looking too good. They might just want a half fight here so they can get full weaponry into what looks to be one of the last rounds of the game. Ryan,
that's what we've been saying, and by we I mean me. I mean the Galil is the best gun in the game, and I don't think that there's any proof otherwise.
I agree.
Yeah, honestly, you could try to contest it, but it's just not possible. George Snorts is going to find the first kill on and fall back in himself into a little bit of a better position, and
George Snorts says, no sir, WMS, keep talking. Keep talking shit. We're just gonna wall bang you with the deagle. You got nothing to do. Man, see, now, realistically, I would love to hear Dead Chat right now to see what he's saying, because he is not happy.
Yeah, no, that's messy. That's messy, yeah, and I wish I was in their TeamSpeak, and I bet it would be lots of fun. But we are able to have lots of fun ourselves, because we're having a good time over here on the site. Cohesion is Cohesion through the smoke. Cohesion taking the shit out over on the site, and GGPR is gonna have a hard time retaking this just with their deagles.
I mean, realistically, I wanted to say that this was you know, gonna be a 1 round for GGPR. Well, unfortunately, Cohesion says no, sir. And Cohesion and Immaculate work together to take apart GGPR, but now they have plenty of money to go into this. They could even afford an op. I actually haven't really seen. I mean, maybe I remember Lowrider having an op maybe 1 round and getting a couple of kills, but I don't remember any other offers. And you know, as an opper myself, I'm always looking. You know, I'm looking to take notes, but I haven't really seen anything on the side of GGPR in terms of opping.
WMS with the Lamau Yeller awful in chat.
And then so just a casual "you're weird" response from Lowrider.
That is casual. So we'll see how that plays out, how that manifests itself once you throw that into the social ecosystem of the server.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like GGPR does not care. Do not care about the shit talk, but right now they're more interested in winning this game, closing it out, as at one point they were up by 6 or 7 rounds.
Yeah, Cajun, I really want to see him hit 40. He will. Like, certainly I'm just going to stop talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, he was going to hit 40. You were right. You were right, Nat. He was going to hit 40. But unfortunately...
Sorry, pardon me. I need sugar.
Man. Oh, and Cohesion dies, gets taken out of the round by a Lowrider. It's you know, he might only have 1 more round to be able to hit 40 if his team does win this. And it's looking like they probably will, as they're going towards the B side, which is the right calls. There's a little bit of a stack towards the A side from the CTs, but Jasful, whatever his name is, takes out Immaculate. And I say that they're going. It's looking like they are going to actually end up going towards the A site as the bomb is getting up there. As we hear C1 rotating towards Sidewalk, takes the head off of Lowrider, and now it might just be a save from the CTs, maybe not. That nade not going to do very much damage. as there is not a lot of health or utility on the T side. We have a kit and a flash and a nade coming out from the CTs. Does he realize he picked up the nade? He might be able to get a free kill if he knows where to place it. And it's looking like he's not actually aware of the fact that he did pick up a nade, but now we're looking at a one-on-one as George Snorts might be able to close this out if he expects this, as he's running up and he gets the kill, and he does have a kit, so he might actually close it, and it's looking like he is going to have plenty of time. That is an insane round from GGPR. It did not look like they were going to win it, as he's brought down to 5 health. He picks up an AK, still has the HE that he picked up. I don't think that he realized he picked it up, but what a crazy clutch.
Yeah, no, that was a brilliant clutch, and it's gonna bring a game that's been pretty close all, like, for the entire time. To match point. This is really where we would expect to be at this point. And we'll see what, if they bring up their sleeves, we could imagine that each team is gonna try to play pretty safe, not do anything crazy now. Certainly not now. Nobody wants to lose 14-16.
Of course not. And I mean, the unfortunate thing is that we know Cohesion isn't going to get a kill into this round because of Natalia's comments on the previous round.
Literally because of that. Like, I am so sorry.
Yeah, if you're a Cohesion fan, I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you were to be very upset.
If you were to dot block, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say for myself. I think I'm just really
George Snorts does manage to get a dink off through the wall onto WMS. So WMS, again, probably not having the best game of his life, as he does seem to be pretty angry in the chat. But it's looking like the teams actually are completely up on the A side. Cohesion might actually be in the perfect position to get some kills. With WMS lurking on the B side, gets one onto George Snorts. 18 health, but it's looking like Cohesion is going to be able to plant the bomb on the A side. Now the CTs are on for the retake. No kits, not a lot of utility. So you would like to favor it, as Jaspel manages to take the head off of Immaculate with an Immaculate headshot. And it's looking like the T's are still going to be favored here, but low health all around. Let's see, as the sprays of the smoke are coming out again from Jaspel and then again from Lemons. And now it's going to be a 2-on-3. Make that 1-on-3 for Personalized. And it's, again, Cohesion sitting on 39 kills in regulation, not able to get the 40 bomb. And what really is unfortunate is he's going to go all of OT without getting a single kill. And that's just sad. But again, this is an extremely entertaining game. You know, this is didn't look like it was going to be going to overtime after the first half, but obviously Cohesion knows what they're doing on their T side as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and we definitely want to see Tobazamiki set this off. I mean, we've seen him do it before. He's certainly more than capable of doing so. He gets a little bit of damage done to him there, bringing him down to 63 on that need. Should be fine with him. I mean, he's going to be able to get himself into a favorable position here, of course.
As an offer, I have to comment on Tobozo's play right there for going for that peek. I will say that's a terrible peek because you have to hit the head to actually get the kill, and because of the position that you're in, you're obviously at their feet, and it's extraordinarily difficult to hit the head from there, and it's hard to see the head. So yeah, you might be able to do a little bit of damage, but...
I mean, you don't have to hit the head to get a kill, though.
Do you? I thought...
Yeah? No?
What, through the wall?
Oh, through the wall, yes.
Yeah, so he went for a peek underneath the floor. No, okay, you listen. It's not a scout, okay? I'm aware of that. But what I'm saying is that he went for the peek kind of underneath the B-side scaffolding on the right side of the site. And it, you know, I feel like it's just so incredibly hard. Not that you're very vulnerable from that position, so it's not that bad of an idea. But now we're into a nice little retake as the T's are both taking down below 50 HP. And there is a decent amount of utility on the site of the CTs, and the retake is coming in. Mollies and smokes galore as Rumi fakes the tap, and they are just going to wait. They don't believe it. They don't believe that a boost is trying to come out from the T side. Doesn't actually find its way, and now Lowrider is going to be left. He might just stick it, which would be a pretty cool play, and he doesn't need to stick it. He does get the kill, and that's going to be 16 rounds for GGPR, and it seems like rounds on the CT side for both of these teams are hard to come by, so this is a great start for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Just as you said, I mean, both teams have had, of course, I mean, it being Vertigo, it's a lot easier to get T rounds than it is CT, But the fact that GGPR starts on a CT round, that's got to be really good for their morale. It's got to hype up the team a little bit. It's good to see them on that. Too easy for Cohesion. True. Possibly true, you know?
Well, yeah, possibly true.
Who
Unless
knows
you
at this
say
point?
something. If you were to say that Cohesion is going to win this game right
But I
now,
won't, Ryan. But I have learned so much. Oh, personal lives.
manages to take off Immaculate, and the problem is that you thought it, and that's enough.
I did. My head. And now we do see GGPR on the double up setup again on their CT side here. Cohesion are making their way towards A. They do have some considerable map control, but that being said,
And yeah, I will say this is a funny little battle.
Yeah.
Coming out here from Vroomy, because he is now completely aware of where that T is and that they have the A site.
Yeah.
Call to rotates coming through. As lots of damage being done through the smokes here. And again, I mean, the retakes have been on point for GGPR for most of the game. So let's see if that continues. As again, not a lot of utility to hold off this retake. And we look on the side of GGPR, they actually have a full retake smoke set, which is impressive, but WMS not letting it happen here as he does eventually get traded out, and then Cohesion gets killed as well, and now it's looking more and more likely that GGPR is actually going to be able to win this as the stick is coming through, but that does not happen. It's now Personalized is left in the one-on-one, and he's not actually going to be able to win it as he is going to save the op. So great hold from Lemon here.
Ryan,
And now
these
it's
teams are they're so well matched. Like,
yeah, I mean, this is very exciting for the first map. It bodes well for the rest of the series. We hope that this continues, as it's fun to see very competitive Counter-Strike, especially at this level.
Yeah, it's nice to see both teams are really wanting to win here. Cohesion able to fix that one out and bring it to a 16-16. We are gonna see more mid aggression here. Fall back off it as nobody wants to get a lot of util damage at the start of a round. And thank goodness it changes to George Snorts and Lemons. I don't want to see any more of that dynamic crosshair in the server.
Nope.
I really wish I could just ban that from observing, but I can't, and I'm sorry. Throwing a boost flash and counter boost going towards mid here. Immaculate's gonna try to find somebody's head towards mid, but GGPR is playing pretty safe. I mean, they should be. They've got an MP9, a little bit of broken by. Not to say that they can't do anything cool with it. I'm sure they could. Loretta getting the first kill onto Immaculate and Personalized with the second of Lemons.
Yeah. Immaculate making a very interesting play there. A dry push through a smoke against a pretty good team is never going to work. And now the teams are going to be left in a 2-on-4, and they don't even really have control of the site. As Barboza has the bomb, he's probably not even going to be able to plant here, as he is just getting sprayed, and finally a spray connects onto him, and that's going to be 17-16. If you are on the side of GGPR, you are feeling great, given how the regulation played out with the discrepancy between the T and the CT rounds.
Yeah, I do expect, I mean, one of these two teams is going to have to pull out something pretty immaculate. I can't believe I just said that.
Haha, let's go.
Oh my god, as soon as I said that, I was like, somebody in the server is named that Nat, that's why you said it. Okay.
And here's, I mean, you know what's even worse?
What? No, what
Just
is
take a look at the scoreboard. Take a look at Cohesion right now. He was on to the 40 bomb. He was gonna get the 40 bomb. It was so easy for them, but then Natalia said that he was gonna get the 40 bomb and ruined it.
Oh no.
Gosh. You said it was inevitable. Surely he gets one kill within the span of 5 rounds. Surely he does.
Shit, sorry guys.
But it just seems as though that is not going to happen as the match has been paused. I don't think this is a tech. It feels like it's been pretty long here. Cohesion calling it tech? Maybe. Alternatively, maybe they're looking for the GoTV to tune into us and they can hear our voices and the things that we're saying. Cohesion, keep it up. I don't want you guys to win the match, but I want you to be competitive, okay? That's all I want. Cohesion, you're doing great. Don't get a
Immaculate
kill,
says
though.
they're ready. George North says they're ready. And we should get started in a couple seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. We should see... I mean, like I was saying, though, certainly some team has to play something crazy. It's just been such a close map through and through that nobody's gonna pull ahead until somebody pulls ahead. Like, that's just the crux of the situation here.
Yeah, and it's looking like Cohesion is opting for the B site again. I mean, I'm skeptical because I remember so clearly all of the insane shots he was hitting on the A side. Obviously, he's a great player and he's going to do work on either
Sorry,
side.
who are we talking about?
I'm talking about Cohesion, sorry.
Okay, yeah, we're specking Cohesion.
No, we don't need to spec. No, we don't need to spec Cohesion. We can let Auto Director do its thing.
Just continue what you were saying. I'm
curious.
I'm
Well, no,
curious.
I was saying. I mean, he had been playing on the A side for a good portion of the CT side of the previous, the regulation for Cohesion, and it's interesting because a lot of the success came from his play on the A side.
Yes.
But now he has swapped towards the end of the regulation, and now here towards the B side.
Yeah, it's
so I'm
interesting
wondering
how the tables have turned, Ryan.
how the turntables, indeed.
How the turntables. Definitely need to talk to my therapist about this one, as Cohesion has not gotten a kill, and as he said, about 5 rounds. It's a difficult situation now.
Oh.
And,
I mean, you don't listen.
Oh my goodness.
But again, the triple off coming through, the flicks coming through from Immaculate. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, almost gets a 4th with some insane shots. Kenny S style. And now Tavoza gets the 4th, and Lowrider is going to be left in a 1-on-4. I don't think it's going to happen as he does get swung. What an immaculate play from Immaculate, hitting some immaculate flicks. We got to get it out of our system.
Yeah, I think we should. Let's just all say immaculate one time.
Yeah. Immaculate. But anyways, great hold from him. Obviously a little bit sketchy on the side of GGPR, not being able to get the trade kill onto him. But when you're hitting flicks like that, it is tough.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I think it's going to be tough anywhere with it. Well, almost anywhere. With the triple setup. Immaculate's going to miss the molly a little bit. That's fine. We don't care too much. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, he's like me, okay?
Yeah.
You hit the shots.
He's like Ryan.
You're not known for throwing utility.
No.
You're known for getting kills.
Exactly. He's known for hitting shots, and in all honesty, that when it comes down to it, is usually what matters.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I'll take a kill over any molly or nade damage any day of the week.
Any day.
I will take 5 kills over 5 flashbangs. Yeah, of course.
Or
how many? Wait, what are the other days in the week?
I don't know. I forget. Panic.
Panic. So now it's looking like the T's are going to go for an A take, and they get the opening pick, make that 2 opening picks, as it's definitely going to go into at least another overtime as GGPR manages to tie it up, at least in terms of the total number of T-side rounds that were gotten by Cohesion.
Yeah, GGPR, I'm not going to say anything.
Yep, Natalia, I don't blame you, because again, I look at the scoreboard.
I can't believe it, Ryan.
And he's
Ryan,
still
can't believe it.
at 39 kills.
That's so
This is actually the worst case of Caster's Curse I've ever seen, because at this point it is comical.
Yeah.
It is like,
it
you
is.
say that he's going to get 40,
and
he's
that was
just
like
stuck.
10 rounds ago, literally.
Yeah, he's stuck at 39.
Yep. And it's at the point where it's like almost like it's affecting the score. Even though GGPR are ahead of the game, as we were saying, Cohesion is such a, obviously, looking at the scoreboard and the whole game has been like a massive, I'm not going to say carry, but a huge impact fragger.
Yeah.
On the side of GGPR, and now the fact that he hasn't been able to finish a kill in almost 10 rounds is pretty massive.
It's pretty interesting, to say the least.
That being said, many other players have stepped it up, specifically Lemons and WMS. Immaculate also doing well. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're all really playing well.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say they've all at least caught up, Like, they're not going to catch Cohesion. Yeah. But Immaculate hits a nice shot onto Lowrider, gets legged for his troubles. But again, the picks are going towards GGPR's favor. as it's looking like they are going to go for a fast B take as the flash is coming out towards it. And there's only one person defending on the side of Cohesion, so it should be a relatively free site, but it is Cohesion. Can Cohesion get a kill here? This is to determine whether or not he gets a 40. Ladies and gentlemen, the caster curse is broken as he manages to finally get 40, but is it all for naught? It's now a 2v2 is underway. The bomb has been dropped on the side of GGPR. And a great nade coming out from Lemons, leaving Vroomy in a one-on-one. Make that... I said one-on-one, 1v2, make that 2v0. As now, the caster curse has been broken, and it's looking like Cohesion might actually be able to win this game as their star carry is back. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. He has hit the 40, and now it's nothing but frags from here. Nothing but frags.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Certainly now that he's feeling himself once again, should have some more momentum coming his way. And GGPR and Cohesion, we're back to where it all began. You could say 0-0 here. And,
honestly, at this point, WMS is talking.
They are talking.
It's so exciting. I mean, he says double OT against a main team.
He did say
and, you know,
double OT against the main team. He did just say that.
And what you gotta say is that he's got a point. This is a team that is at the top of advance being taken into double OT against a team that is at the top of main.
True. I mean, so who is WMS? I mean, true, but also he is performing. He is doing quite well. He has hit a lot of really good shots.
But Immaculate hitting the cool shots again, but this time it is traded out. So at the very least, oh no!
No!
Personalized thought he got the kill onto Cohesion. Unfortunately, he killed his teammate, helping Cohesion out. And now Jasper's going to be left again in a 1-on-4, and Tivoza cleans it up. So Cohesion is back, baby. Back like he never left. Going to be again.
WMS says haha in chat. Bruh, I'm sorry. It's funny.
We love to see it. Lol. How? And he's throwing out a y'all losing, which means he might actually be from the south. We love to see it.
Ryan loves to see it.
We love to see it.
I love to
He's
see
throwing
it
around like a good Texan boy.
Texan boys.
And now Immaculate falling off. He might be able to get one. He literally can't hit the normal shots, but unfortunately gets flashed off, so the flick does not connect. And now it's going to be a 4-on-4 with the T's up onto the A side as Lowrider gets one, but a fast flank coming out, and Tivoza hitting a sick flick. Again, the flicks are really just coming through here. And Tivoza does spot out the push to the smoke as well by Vroomy, and this is now looking very strong for Cohesion. They take the first 2 rounds on the CT side, which is the less favored side, or at least it has been throughout the entirety of this game.
And goodness gracious me, I mean, we're seeing such, you know, I'm just gonna say it, we're seeing such big dick plays from Cohesion at this point. WMS coming through with the shit talk, but also following it up with some crazy plays. Lowrider is gonna report them because...
Yeah, you're getting reported. And honestly, I mean, I don't blame him. However,
I would report
I love it.
losing. Yeah,
Yeah.
It adds like some lore to this cast, and I think that's just really nice for our,
I would say, I mean,
NACCS.
especially because the previous lore of Cohesion not getting to 40 kills is now over. That saga has ended. We need something else to focus on here, and WMS giving us what we want.
Guys, we genuinely don't know whose map pick this is, and I'm
we have
sorry.
no idea. You guys' guess is as good as ours, especially because it's double OT right now. So it doesn't seem like one team is substantially better than the other. At this point, I would say it's Cohesion's map pick because they're because I would imagine they are not favored, you know, in the match, given that they are a main team.
I think if you guys want to see like all out like puggy but high skilled pug CS, this is definitely the server to watch at the moment, certainly for tonight. That nade doing quite a bit of damage on everyone. In Immaculate hits the crazy shot onto Vroomy. It's an all-out brawl at this point, but teams just want to close it out, for goodness gracious. And Personalized gonna try to get the spam, but
oh my gosh, that had to have been milliseconds.
Really
I actually thought that he had it.
I wonder how
Personalized
long that was.
Does manage to finish off the kill onto the diffuser. And again, Cohesion 43 and 29. You know, obviously his score would have been much better if Natalia did not say anything. However, you still can't deny the sheer power of that score. We look at that number, the number 40. It's just, it feels untouchable. And yet Cohesion on the server with that many kills. It's incredible. I didn't even know the numbers went that high.
No, me either. It's crazy to see. And
But Personalized gets dinged off and goes to swing again. Very aggro play and almost hits the kill onto Cohesion. And now GGPR at least has an opening pick. And WMS taken down to 3 health as well. So again, if they can win this round, Cohesion hits a nice nade on the Personalized. So now the numbers are brought back. But again, the health heavily in favor of the CTs at this point.
Ryan, you know how we were talking about our brains starting to go? That's kind of where I'm at this point. I'm sure it'll turn back on eventually, but right now, I can't.
Hey, it's completely okay. That's why there are 2 of us.
Thank goodness, like, it's just so fucked.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is, you know, you just got done casting a fairly long game, and now this game is also long, and guess what? There's more. It doesn't even end after this.
No,
we're going to another map.
It could,
right
Ryan,
after
it's
this
entirely possible that we could go best of 3 and have 3 overtimes. Like, we could. Right?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I mean, this is already starting to look like a triple OT, but Cohesion manages to get the bomb down, and Cohesion on the flank. He's gonna get 1, gonna get 2, might even get a 3rd here. And that is a 3rd. Doesn't get 4, no, but Lowrider's gonna be left in a 1-on-3 with an off. WMS closing it out, and now he gets to talk his heart out as Cohesion is on map point here. They might actually be able to finish this goddamn game that we've been sitting in here for multiple rounds. WMS really getting so rock hard, typing in a chat against these guys, and he has, I mean, he's winning, you know?
Oh my God,
he's got the power.
Yeah.
And now, Personalized getting the opening pick on the side of GGPR.
WMS too, he's just gonna shut it down, and honestly, mentally, that'll do a lot of work for GGPR. They might, I mean, if I was them and somebody was shit talking us, Immaculate runs.
What is Immaculate doing? What?
Why, bro? I think they were talking a little bit too much. That is just not.
Immaculate's like, you know what, WMS, you don't deserve to win this game. I'm gonna take fucking 100 damage through a molly.
Yeah, for real, it's like, I think they need to watch their VODs to figure out why they keep running through mollies, and Lowrider is gonna get the first couple of lemons. Now it's just Devoza and Cohesion because... And
I'll tell you what though, you know who I want to be alive in this situation? Cohesion. Unfortunately, he is dead. So now, Devoza's going to be left in a 1-on-5, trying to hold it off. Let's see if we can get the auto director onto Devoza. We do. And they aren't going to be aware of his location. He gets 1, but now they're going to know where he is. And there's absolutely no chance. They're just going to stick the bomb as, again, he has an off, and there are smokes. There's not much he can do. And this is the shot through the smoke again. But GGPR managing to win that round and carry almost all of their guns into it, which is important as the economy is not looking too good on their side.
Ladies and gentlemen, this could 100% go into a 3rd overtime here. We do see Cohesion at 21, GGPR at 20, and both teams performing like they're in no shape to give up this map. We do assume this is... Ooh, I think they heard that molly, actually. Lowrider's gonna know that Cohesion is coming up.
He knows, but he doesn't hit the first shot. He does hit the second, but unfortunately gets traded out, and it sees what the T's are going to do as the bomb is still not up with them. But they are posturing at least towards the B site, it seems, at least B side stairs, as the site has been abandoned. The Personalized does get a kill. Now it's a 3-on-4. The T's deciding what they want to do as the bomb looks like it's rotating back fast towards A. The CTs are going to hear all of these footsteps coming out from the T side, as George Norris is now starting to rotate, and they are going to be able to at least get the plant down. But again, it is going to be quite the retake, as WMS probably has a free kill here, as Personalized is not going to clear this corner.
You sound Canadian, though.
I know, I was going to say, you're rubbing off with me. I'm going to go grab a bag of milk and go eat some maple syrup.
Sure, yeah.
But again, the stick is coming through, and it might actually be finished, and it is.
Oh,
They
no.
do not give a shit. That is a big dick stick if I've ever seen it. And that's going to make it a double overtime. Again, this is so exciting. I think WMS can now say double, or I'm sorry, triple overtime. I said double.
Ryan,
this is OT3,
so
baby.
that I have to pee again. I'm going to leave you to it.
Hey, that's perfectly fine. You know, I will do my best to let people know what the hell is going on here, because we are now in the third overtime, and I see threes everywhere here, coming out on the side of GGPR as George Snorts, I guess, playing anti-flash, which is actually going to pay off, but Tavoza not going for the peak as Lemons is making his way up towards the A ramp. Amali is there holding him back. And Lowrider is going to flash for his teammates, but unfortunately no peak is coming off, so the flash kind of wasted, as Rumi is playing in a little bit of a bait setup on the B site, as he is a solo B player, but it's looking like the T's are going to opt for an A site execute full on as they're making their way up. I really wanted Lemons to fall off the side of the map there, and Lemons does get the shot off, so the boost was worth it, and now it's looking like an impossible retake for GGPR, as they're already on the other side of the map. They haven't even rotated over yet, but it's looking like they might try to go for it at least a little bit. I say that they're throwing all their utility like they are posturing for it, but I think they are ultimately going to be saving. I say that lots of spray. I mean, you love to see teams that know the sprays through walls, and now we're left in a 3-on-3, looking more and more winnable on the side of GGPR, but unfortunately they aren't going to expect the sidewalk player to be swinging here. And again, if we saw another smoke stick, that would have been sick, but it doesn't turn out to be the case, as Cohesion does win the round. And now GGPR, they are going to have at least one more buy. Obviously, you can't buy triple ops every single round in OT, especially if you are losing the rounds. It's a very economical or economically taxing decision. And if it doesn't pay off, I mean, you end up having to rifle for the rest of the OT, and that's going to be the case. But Personalized does not give a shit, as he is going to take off the head of Immaculate. And now,
RIP my career. Can't believe
GG RIP. Yeah, it's true. No, do not listen. I did it earlier. Okay, I owe you. All right, I owe you my life, my sanity. As Lowrider almost certainly going to get a kill on Cohesion here, playing a little bit of an off angle, and now the T's looking a little less likely to win the round, as the CTs are pretty well postured. And I do love to see this guy has seen the dazed video of what to do when you're up in numbers on CT side. He is just jump spotting. He is playing passive, and that is exactly what you should do. You should just be trying to get the information, as Lowrider does make the numbers even worse for the T's, and Brumi does so again. And now WMS, the ultimate shit talker, the meme legend, is going to be left in a 1-on-5. Does he even go for it, as it is not quite the third round, so he might want to save, but this T's do have plenty of money. They have been buying AKs, but unfortunately he just randomly picks up an op in the middle of nowhere, basically, completely exposing himself, saying, please take me now, I want to be punished. And he does get punished.
I can see that happening. I mean, when you're in that scenario though, and like the adrenaline is going, you're gonna reach for that up, Ryan.
Oh, for me? Oh, absolutely. I throw as soon as I see an op on the ground, I'm throwing out every single weapon. I'm running with my knife out, even if I gotta run 50 meters to pick it up. Occasion getting the opening pick, about to hit 50 here, kind of casually. But as the overtimes go on, the 50 bomb looks less and less impressive. As we are in overtime number 3, and it's looking like the T's are going to be taking this round to give them a solid lead going into the CT side, as Lowrider is in a little bit of a cheeky spot and isn't going to get cleared out. And now we'd like to see what the T's do. It's looking like they are just going to rotate back over to the B side. They have a much faster rotate than the CTs do, and they're going to be able to get a free bomb plant, but the CTs are going to have to go for this, as it is the last round.
Mash, I appreciate it, but I was also just in the washroom, so that is why I've been so quiet over the last couple minutes here. Now my Go TV is frozen. Okay, it's back to normal. Thank goodness gracious.
Wait, let the girl talk too. What?
I think because I was away for a little bit. We do have a 2v2 situation though. Tavoza does get taken down first. It's just Lemons to defend against George Snorts, and Lowrider here does get the first pick. Lemons beat George Snorts, and yours truly has closed it out. He's going to be able to get the defuse, no problem.
And I gotta say, George Snorts has been winning these 1v1 CT retake defuse situations. He's got a 100% win rate as far as I remember. When he's left in that 1v1 with the bomb planted on the enemy team side, he will get the defuse. He will get the kills.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's guys, honestly, this game could go all night in the sense that like these teams are so well matched and they're both pulling off some crazy shit. So it's gonna be like, I think, Ryan, I think we're coming down to what's the word for endurance? It's an endurance match at this point. Cohesion is peeking through in the smoke. George Snorts has a sneaking suspicion that he is doing so. Get some shots through that smoke, and now it's going to come to whoever peeks out first gets killed for
Immaculate gets a collateral. You love to see it, but he gets traded out at least. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see it. See, the problem with production, like, we'd love to see, like, you know, an ESL replay thing, you know, slow motion, but unfortunately, we just don't have the tools for these things yet. But, you know, you keep supporting and following NACCS, and eventually, I'm sure the production quality will be there. You'll have casters like me, casters like Bambi, really talented people giving you entertaining matches. But unfortunately, the entertainment of this match is almost exclusively because the teams are just that entertaining to watch. Not really helped at all by the wonderful casting by me and Natalia over here.
Yeah, sorry guys, I think I did. That was entirely my fault. Had it stuck on somebody, on George there.
But is that really the worst thing? As Devoza manages to get the opening pick on the B site, and now it's looking like it is going to be a Cohesion round as Cohesion playing in the smoke, gets flashed from his teammate, and now we're looking like... I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Don't say it, Ryan. No, actually,
I don't
say it. No, fuck it. Say it.
We're going to triple OT. I mean, oh wait, fuck. Oh god, we're already in triple OT. Oh god, we're going to quadruple OT. See, it's crazy. I mean, the word quadruple OT just feels so foreign in my mouth. Or the word sequence.
OT. I've never said that before. Okay, I've said that. There was a hockey game recently that went that close, actually.
Ah, yes, hockey. You're really gonna resonate well with, you know, the sports fans in the chat.
All of our fans in the chat that are definitely Canadian, watching these two teams that are definitely not Canadian.
Indeed. And now a person like might actually be able to get the opening kill. He does, but gets dinked for his troubles. And now we got to see exactly what the T's have in plans here. It looks like Cohesion is for sure going to be able to get a kill, even though he tried to turn away from that flash. It looks like he turned into it a bit. So at the very least, the T's managed to get the opening pick, but the health not in their favor. They do have plenty of utility, and there's only one person towards the B site, but it is Tavoza with the up. And Immaculate, again, hitting really good shots. Not quite... There's a word for it. There's a word for something that is pretty good, or, you know, it's almost perfect. But I don't know what that word is.
That bothers me. I hate when people can't find a word because it gets stuck in their head. And I can't,
yeah, you know, there's just some way to describe Immaculate's play.
Oh my god.
But I just can't.
But you can't because his name is Immaculate, so it throws your brain off.
It's not quite
bothering me now.
Oh no, I'm Natalia, I'm completely trolling. I'm beating around the bush. The word I'm thinking of is, of course, Immaculate, as Immaculate does manage to clutch out the 1v2 and secure the round for Cohesion, and at least secure quadruple overtime for this match. This is something I haven't seen in a very long time. I'm sorry, Natalia. But as we see, Cohesion is actually now on the 50 bomb. This is pretty exciting. And it's looking like the T's are going to go for a little bit of a rush play as a MAC-10 has been purchased. And I don't even think that was out of necessity. So we hear a lot of flashes being spammed. But again, it's looking like they're opting for a default. This is kind of the problem that they had at the beginning. I mean, this feels like years ago at this point. But at the very beginning of the match, you know, GGPR was playing very passively on T side, not really trying to take very much map control. And they got punished heavily by the likes of Cohesion. So let's see if this pans out any differently as they're going for a bit of a boost towards mid. Unfortunately, Cohesion saying no, sir. WMS
Jasper.
saying no, sir. Immaculate saying no, sir. And it's looking like Cohesion is gonna finally take this map, as we're now left with George Snorts in a 1-on-5. Can we spectate George Snorts for the 1v5 just to see if he has a chance in the round to secure the quadruple overtime and give his team a chance in the game as he is walking? The bomb has been placed. I don't think the CTs are going to be aware of it, as there is 50 seconds left on the clock, and he doesn't have a goddamn bit of utility outside of the molly. And now it looks like Lemons is just going to be posted up on the bomb, and unfortunately he can't quite get the kill. It's going to be closed out. That is the round and the match for Cohesion.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
I feel like when Cohesion picked that map, assuming oh hey Ryan, look, it's your favorite gun. Assuming that Cohesion
Oh, true.
did pick that map.
It's my skin. It's my skin.
It's your skin. Specifically your skin. We are back on cams, by the way, Ryan.
We're back on cams. Oh,
so
you
you
need
know.
to listen. You need to give me a little bit of warning before I. God, I gotta fix my hair. I got like a fucking double chin going if I don't pay attention. Oh God.
Same.
Ugh.
Yeah, it can be weird this late at night to be on cams. It is 1 a.m. for me in the morning. But yeah, I feel like when Cohesion did pick that map, they weren't quite assuming that it was going to be this late. And I believe that it will be the same IP, so we're just holding out for that. And while we do, we're just gonna kind of hang out. Because I don't know how long it's gonna take them.
What's really funny is me talking shit about the coffee choice that you decided.
Yes,
but
I was gonna say
the thing
that.
is,
You were like, "Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Do you really want that coffee?" And I was
Yeah,
like,
well,
"Oh, you're right." And now I'm really glad
yeah, I mean, it seems like it was the right choice. If not the coffee, then what would we be doing right now? You would be sleeping.
I would be sleeping. I would have been like, you know what, Ryan? And then I would have just come up with some excuse. But you know, there's always coffee to be made, and luckily my roommate works at Starbucks. I'm just
that's exciting.
I'm so blessed right now. So
Well, I will say, you know, if I were to drink coffee right now, I wouldn't be able to sleep till like 10 p.m. tomorrow night, which is probably not. I mean, I need to reset my sleep schedule. I will say, on a personal note, my sleep schedule is dog shit. I don't know if I'm
not alone there, especially in the COVID shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, the problem is I don't have any motivation to change it because, you know, I work for a company called CERN. Well, not a company, organization called CERN. And they're 7 hours ahead. So, like, me having a bad sleep schedule in the US is having a great sleep schedule in EU. So I get to, like, you know, collaborate with the people that I work with pretty regularly and, you know, attend meetings and things like this, which I wouldn't be able to do if my sleep schedule were bad.
This is a best of 3, Kazik.
Show us the cat, Astro. Do you really want me to pick her up? Look at her. She's sleeping.
She's
sleeping. She's so cute.
Though,
you guys, all right. Okay. I will get the cat. What I need, though, I need a follow on Twitter. It's Astrophysic. You can see it right here at Astrophysic. I also need a follow on Twitch. Okay. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and plug. I like to do homework streams. I like to help people with homework. I'm a physics and math guy. I love solving problems and showing people how to solve problems. That's kind of what my streams are mostly focused around. Obviously, I play Counter-Strike and Valorant as well, but I would like most of my streams to be homework streams. So if there's any interest in that, I know that, you know, some people in the chat are probably in college, seeing as this is the NACCS, you know, Twitch. I would love for people to tune in and ask me questions because that's the shit I live for. Anyways, with that being said,
hell yeah.
Hi, girl.
I think that's pretty important, actually. I was really lucky. I actually met Astra while I was in college for engineering, and
Uh-oh. Hi, girl.
Oh, hello, Max.
We woke her. She's not too happy about being woke.
Oh,
Well, she was already woke.
she's so woke.
She's my cat, so by definition, she's woke AF.
Oh.
She is now gone, though.
Redisy say that, she's like, yeah, I'm out of here. She's definitely of her own mind. Max has a mind of her own. Astro is your Twitter name too? Yeah, Astrophysics, so exactly what you see on stream.
Yeah.
Right now that is his Twitter. And then you can find him on Twitch as well. He actually helped me with one of my homework problems.
Long
or
ago.
Probably a couple, yeah, but 3 years ago now. Back in the days when I used to be smart.
Natalia, you are still smart. Yep, and now she's back. She's gonna go back to where she was, and she's gonna fall back asleep and pretend like nothing just happened. Oh, Max.
And it looks like we are gonna see an Inferno game.
Oh
Shit.
boy.
Astro, I feel like this is gonna go to another OT.
Yeah. I mean, part of me, like I said, I want GGPR to win. Like I said, I wanted GGPR to win, but at this point, you know, after a nearly quadruple overtime game, I gotta say, maybe I want Cohesion to get a nice quick 16-0 right now. You know, they're the underdog. It's the underdog story. You want the underdog to win.
I actually can get behind that. I love cheering for the underdog. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, especially on a map like Inferno, it's like you're either gonna see such a close game, or you're gonna see one team like really blow it out of the water and force the other one into like a weird, apprehensive position where they just can't get any control banana or apartments. So we'll see who has what to pull out of their pockets. I'm so unfamiliar with any of these teams. I'm just casting advanced right now. I think that GGPR is in advance, but Cohesion I'm unfamiliar with altogether. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely GGPR is at the top of advanced, and obviously Cohesion is at the top of main. So it is. I mean, we get to see the difference. You know, is a really that big of a gap between advanced and main. I'd like to think that there isn't. In the same way that, like, I think the best open team beats the best intermediate team.
Absolutely.
Because the best open team is a meme team that used to be, I'm saying in general, but most of the time, like, you have a lot of players that go into open for fun that are insanely talented. Whereas, like, people that are in IM are, like, you know, taking it kind of seriously. You know, they're doing strats, they're watching demos, blah, blah, blah. But maybe they're not as talented. And so I feel like, you know, it's the whole hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But in CS, talent takes you a long way, you know.
It does.
If you're an aimer, you're an aimer.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, like, a lot of people are like in the camp that aim can take you, you know, so far, X far, and it's like that X could be advanced or main or MDL, and it's hard to say. There's definitely a lot of like colleges that you could subscribe to, and I don't really know where I'm at, because every time I make a prediction, I'm sorely deceived. That being said, I'm just gonna bring us into the cast at this point because all players are in the server. Yeah, it's hard to say whether it's like talent or work, but like you said, either of these teams, one being at the top of main and one being advanced, it's an even match. Like, I mean, I think that's why we saw on a map like Vertigo it go into such an overtime. Triple overtime, was it?
Yes, it was. It was triple overtime, almost quadruple overtime. You know, we almost got there.
I think my stream's okay. It looks like
NACCS casters, are you at uni? I am a graduate PhD physics student guy, so I'm getting my PhD in physics right now.
And Astro is doing, Ryan is doing that for the both of us. I dropped out of engineering. I have severe depression, and now I'm doing massage therapy, which is really cool. I enjoy it personally, but yeah, definitely not in uni right now. I went to UBC.
Huh. And I went to the University of Texas at Austin, and I still go to the University of Texas at Austin. But at the that's where my shirt is from. It's Longhorn Gaming shirt. But in undergrad, I got my physics and math degree at the University of Houston, which is also in Texas. Texas.
I can't believe I literally had a dream that I like went to visit you. That's
so I
crazy.
mean, I can believe it because I'm pretty cool.
So cool.
Lots of people want to come visit me.
What's that? Yo,
This is
going
Alexa
off.
popping off right now.
Yo, Alexa popping off though?
Alexa is
Kansas
popping
City.
off.
Nice. You Americans and your I want to say servers. It's not called a server. It's called a frat fraternity. What the fuck, server? Oh no.
Yeah, a server. Yeah.
It's a server. I really need to get off my computer, guys.
Alexa really just popped off for a solid minute there.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. It's almost like you asked her a question.
She thinks I did. I think she thought I was asking for some definition. I don't know what. I can like, barely hear her, but.
One second.
Let's just, I don't want this to be a 16-0 for Cohesion, okay? I want it to be an interesting game. However,
sorry, that's the sound that a chicken makes, just so you guys know.
Paka!
That is what they say.
Wait, did they throw the knife round? Ah, we can tell whose map
don't
pick was
know.
who if they throw the knife round, yeah?
Yeah, I wish we both had friends on these teams or something, some insider information.
Okay.
I feel like there's a way to tell what the map picks are.
So now we know that Inferno is Cohesion's map pick.
Why?
Well, because GGPR got side choice. Which means that.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Wait, what does what mean?
Side choice.
That like that? CT or T.
Oh.
What side they start on?
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. I mean, maybe in Canada they call it something different.
No,
maybe
they don't call it something different. I'm just literally slow. I thought you meant like side choice, like side piece or like side ting. But you meant,
what?
I don't know.
It's okay. Anyways, on to the game as it's looking pretty lost on the side of GGPR. I say that they are going to have to retake as Personalized does get one, does get two, and now it's going to be 2v2, both coming from Banana. I don't know if the T's are going to expect both of them to be coming so quickly. Unfortunately, no kit on either side. A flashbang does come out, and no shots are coming, but Tavoza says, I'm just going to give you a little peeky poo. Takes his head off. Little peeky poo, and now Lemons also takes the head off of Jaswell.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see
WMS
Cohesion.
still continuing the shit talk we love to see it.
We love that shit, especially when you're casting a game at 1 in the morning. You definitely want to see somebody talking shit, and we love seeing WMS talking shit. Cohesion also winning that pistol round. You really don't want to see that if you're GGPR. You see that they're being silent at the moment, and that's because they just lost the pistol round on their map pick. Unfortunate. It's really unfortunate for them. I get to see them come out with a couple MP9s here, though, and some Eagles, and hopefully, I mean, if they're able to get their ego together, you could do some real damage with any of those weapons, so we'll see if they're able to do so. Immaculate does get taken down pretty quickly here. That is good news for GGPR Esports, and they do get the first pick up, so they get traded out, and WMS gets one to boot. That's quite alright. It's a 3v4. Anything's possible. Okay, a 2v4. Anything's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible, but it's looking more and more likely like Cohesion is going to win this round. Maybe not so much in the cleanest way possible as WMS is holding the flank, but I say that Jaswell manages to get one, but now WMS is definitely going to get that kill, leaving Jaswell in a 1-on-3 as the bomb does get planted. Make that 1-on-2, and he is going to know at least one T as very far away on the rotate. Now Immaculate very low. Let's see if he does get the kill. He does.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do against the Galil.
Again, yeah, what you have said about the Galil, yeah, it just seems to be holding true.
Yep. That's one thing, Ryan, I can say, like, that's no caster's curse or anything. Galil is the best gun in the game. It's just proven. and I think that we can see that proved so
Wait,
far.
Immaculate talking shit in the
coming
chat.
in for easy.
Oh no! And now the nades coming out on the side of Cohesion. That's
Oh
gonna
my
do
god,
that much
I'm
damage.
surprised Cohesion is able to get more nade damage here. Putting more nade aggro towards B-Site than towards Banana, pardon me, than GGPR did. Fair enough. I mean, that's just where we're at the moment. GGPR on the pistol. Cohesion does have rifles, so we should see Cohesion win this. That being said, Cute is going to give a boost, and we'll see if nobody's really gonna contest Banana. They're headed backwards, and that's okay, but who knows, they could come back and somebody could be ready for something, so we'll see. But it looks like Cohesion is gonna go for A at this point. They are getting poised to execute, and that does come through. WMS on the shot. Cajun and Immaculate to get traded out and personalized. Does get taken out by Tagosa. Lemons finds the frag and is going to continue searching for it as his team did just plan. Lemons is going to close it out, just playing security for his team and able to keep 3 alive. That's a big deal for Cohesion. They are now stringing some rounds together against GGPR, and this is their map pick as well. And by there, I mean GGPR. I do
No. This is Cohesion's map pick.
Is it? Okay, thank God, because I was like, that is not good for GGPR esports. Alright, so it's fun. It's fun. They could still bring it together, and it's all alright.
Yeah, they got this. They got this.
Yeah.
I will say it's looking like the CTs are opting to play somewhat passive on the B site, which I don't agree with. I think, especially in these earlier rounds where the T economy is not quite as strong as it might be, it's easier to fight for banana control in terms of utility. But it's looking like they did not opt to do that, and Cajun does push up and then ultimately get traded out. And now it's looking like it's going to be a fast A take from the T's as they are throwing the smokes, but it looks like that smoke did just kind of miss. But Lemons hits a nutty shot onto Personalized, but they are going to be running into 2 CTs in a bit of a crossfire here. They need to wait and see if this R-Trap does come through. It does not look like it will be coming through, as it seems as though he is just holding the flank. And now, oh, the timing almost in the favor of Lowrider, but not going to be the case is Immaculate. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Immaculate was the guy in the pit.
Yeah, no, goodness gracious me. Cohesion is certainly going off, as is WWMS. Sorry, WMS. Thought it was a W.
Waste of time.
WW.
Question mark. So now they're starting to understand.
Waste of time, period, he says, Ryan. Waste of time, period. Goodness.
Note the period.
Goodness
The most important thing there is the period. And honestly, like, I love the mental aspect of Counter-Strike, like, it is a confidence-based game, and by that, it is the when you take away the confidence of the enemy team by continuing to talk shit, maybe distracting them, I think it does have a little bit of credence to being a good shit talker. And I think WMS with that period, WMS with the period at the end of that, showing us his talent
with the period,
in the realm of shit talking.
Yeah, absolutely. There's something to be said for the shit talking, especially in a game that's so mental as Counter-Strike. Like, this is really a game of mental endurance and emotional endurance as well. I think that's just huge for this game, in the sense that it affects your decision making, it affects your reaction time, and those two things combined by themselves are absolutely massive in this game. We now have a 3v3, and just 2 Deagles now at the side of GGPR esports. They are currently at a 0-4. I don't know if they don't have what was that?
It was a Zeus going off.
It was a Zeus going off.
We don't know if it was intentional. But again, Cohesion, not the cleanest round, but it was a bit of a, well, I guess it was a half buy coming up from GGPR, but now they will have a full buy. They should be able to get an op if they do so choose. And I really think they should. I feel like having an op either towards mid or towards banana is very powerful. And on the side of Cohesion, they're going for the double op on T side, which even I disagree with. But let's see if they are able to get it to work. And it's looking like Tavosa just looking for the opening pick on demand. They're actually sending both the ops in the same spot. I don't agree with that either, obviously. It's looking like Tavosa is deciding to back off, and now WMS just waiting here with the op, playing up close, maybe trying to bait out a couple of shots and hopefully catch one of the CTs off guard as he is making his way up towards the B site. On the other side of things, it's looking like they're posturing towards a bit of an A execute, maybe some smokes towards Arch, as there is at least one person on the lane side of things. And the setup right now from the CTs is looking pretty strong for what the Ts might be trying to do, as it doesn't look like they are going to smoke off the lane side. And so this boost might pay off here, as the Ts are deciding to push through, and Rumi gets one. Unfortunately, Auto Director does not give a shit about the other side of the map, and now Rumi managing to get two and is trying to prevent the fallback from Tavosa, and it's looking like that might actually happen, as he is trying to pick up the A game with the E button. Not very easy to do. And now the CTs are just going to play their numbers, as the Ts are still towards the A site. Maybe not going to go for it, as again, one more kill coming out on the side of GGPR, looking to be a fairly clean round for the first CT round for them, as Tavosa has nothing to do but maybe save the op. He's only got 14 seconds left. He does not want to risk giving them this gun, as they have decided already, it seems early on, that they are not prioritizing the op on the side of GGPR.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, Cohesion is so far ahead. That being said, they're on a good side. Maybe I take that back. I don't really know about that. I don't know this team. I can't speak that much into it, but it's always a good idea when you're in a spot like that to save, and we do see that from Cohesion. Now, we have both teams on considerable rifle buys. I would say that both are almost at full capacity. Tavosa does have an alt, but Cohesion has a Mac 10. We'll see how that goes. We know Cohesion kind of goes off with it, kind of sick with it. I
no,
can't.
WMS!
Ryan!
Getting killed by his own teammate.
I can't talk.
No.
That's it, guys. I'm so sorry. The caster curse is entirely real, especially tonight. We just if I was paying more attention, maybe it'd be fine. Anyway, we have a 3v5 coming in now from Cohesion, and they have to do something really crazy. This can be difficult sometimes, coming in with a with an op on the T side. It really depends how that op, or we're speaking about Tavosa, and we know he's pretty decent just so far what we've seen tonight with the aggressive op, but certainly that is the more difficult op battle to take, and it does predicate that the opposing team has to not hit the headshot onto him, so that can be difficult.
That's true. And they are making their way up towards lane. They might actually be able to get some sneaky business done here, but I don't find it likely. Lemons does get a pretty quick and easy kill. And oh my gosh, it seems like the A site has just been blown open. I don't know exactly what is going on here on the side of GGPR. That round looked like it was 100% theirs, but now we are in a 2-on-2 situation. Post-plant positions going to be taken from the T side, as a nade going out towards Arch, not going to really do any damage. And then another smoke towards Moto. And Tavosa just posted on this, hoping that maybe they get a little antsy and push through. It's looking like they're actually opting to boost on top of it. Is Tavosa going to spot this out? He does spot it out, and he is going to get the kill. Personalized brings him down to 1 HP. And now George Snort's also brought down to 1 HP. You don't see this very often. Two players with exactly 1 health at the end of the round, and Tavosa already accepted his death. He is dead, trying to throw the op away into Immaculate, who also dies. George Snort going to be the only person making it out with a gun, and it is an AK.
Huge.
Nonetheless.
Honestly, kind of huge. And
kind of bog.
It's a kind of bog jam, not gonna lie. Big play from George Snort to stay alive there. And Cohesion is doing quite well on their map pick at this point. PR Esports, they're gonna want. Oh, goodness gracious.
The nade stack coming up from
Cohesion is feeling himself a little bit too much, working up pretty aggressively there at Banana. And we do want to see GGPR Esports get some more runs before they head on to their T side. We do have, although we have a 4v5, it's still a bit of a broken die for GGPR. We are able to hit a bit of a spam.
I mean,
oh,
I
and
was
right
gonna
back
say-
with it is Devosa.
I'm like, he once you hear the MP9 noise spamming at you through a smoke, you have the AK. I mean, you know, you win that battle. You got more bullets. Your bullets do more damage. But now it's looking like they are gonna walk up towards the A side of things. As a reload is coming out, the CTs are going to hear that, and already they are posted up on the flank. WMS not wanting them to push through Banana, but it's looking like this is going to be a one round for Cohesion, as no rotate coming out, no information whatsoever for the counter-terrorist side, and that is just going to be a free site, basically, for Cohesion, and the CTs have nothing left to do but to save. And this is why I think, you know, taking Banana control like they tried to do at the beginning of this round is super important, because you get the information, you realize, okay, the T's are not going to be going B, or they're at least not going to be coming from Banana, and that's pretty important. Also gives you the opportunity to push through and get even more information if you so choose, and they didn't do that this round. You see what happens when you do not. They just get a free A site on the side of Cohesion.
Yeah. Absolutely, and that's a bit of a misplay. And that being said, it should also... maybe we'll see a timeout here. Who knows? It certainly would be a good strat on the side of GGPR. We'll see what they decide to do. And it is going to pause here. We are going to see a timeout. And it's a good call at this point where Cohesion is kind of running away with their T side, which is, I mean, it's expected enough on Inferno, but at the same time, you don't want to see... It's like, so T side, if a team is doing really well, is going to go off on Inferno, but if it goes too well, then you definitely want to call it timeout. You definitely want to get your shit together.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that's interesting is this is the timeout on the side of Cohesion. So
No.
they are not feeling any
Ryan!
pressure.
Wait, how
at
did
all.
you find that out?
It says so in the chat.
Why am I...
Team Cohesion has 5 minutes left for
Why did
pauses.
I not see that? Okay, thank you.
I don't know, but I mean, either way, it's still correct. You know, I think the economic side of the game is super prevalent in Inferno, where you really do need utility on the CT side, and you can even see this here on the buy of GGPR, where they're buying MP9s, where they might have been able to afford the M4s just so they can get utility, just so maybe they can try and take more Banana control. It's very important, but Cohesion ends the timeout, and now we're back into the swing of things. As a flash is coming out from mid, Personalized gonna get the opening pick. That is good, but again, traded out by a nade, and now Personalized trying to take a fight through the smoke. Not gonna do very well for himself. I just got spooked, but this is a hell of a boost. It comes through, actually worked out, even though Jason didn't manage to do anything, but now Lemons is going to be left in a bad situation, as he does get killed with no potential for the trade. And now the T's do not have the numbers, but Vroomy is taking a fight that he might not want to, as they do have the numbers, and unfortunately Tavoza gets taken out, and now Cohesion it's a little dicey on the economy, right? They can buy the best gun in the game.
Yeah, but if they I'm sure you were just gonna say, if they do lose this round, it's just such a disparity between who can buy and who can't, and it's gonna be difficult for GGPR Esports. They're gonna have to save another one if they do lose this one. I mean, if they choose a force, which by and large, like, they could do so, and that's just fine. Personalized gonna find the first kill on the Lemons and fall back to find a better position there. Lowrider gets the second on Occasion. Certainly we know that's a huge impact. Flying Immaculate gets traded out.
Lowrider hitting the no scopes.
Yeah, it's just he just knows what he's doing, doesn't he? And WMS, our boy wonder, our golden boy, is left to chest, and we're gonna see maybe him get a little bit upset here. And I only say that because he has 3 people on his tail. Otherwise, I'm sure he could do it. But I mean, what are you gonna do when you have 3 people chasing you? Let's be honest.
Of course. And honestly, it's looking more, it's looking a little better on the side of GGPR. They have now an op. They have plenty of utility. So at the very least, if they do opt to take banana control, they should be able to do so. But it's looking like the T's don't really give a crap about banana as they are just running it down mid. And Rumi says, no, sir, you stay back, and takes out Immaculate. And again, Lemons gets an instant double headshot with the best gun in the game, and now it's just all falling apart for GGPR as Devosa is ready for this peek from George Storts, and Rumi, left in a 1-on-3, does not manage to get anything done with it. As now Cohesion takes their 8th round, they have won the half, and let's see how far they can go. And one thing that's very interesting, I mean, if I remember last game, Cohesion, at this point, Cohesion was up near 30 kills.
Yeah.
But now, Cohesion have 4 kills, and Cohesion is dominating.
Yeah, it's interesting to see it. It certainly goes to show that Cohesion does have more talent. Okay. I don't mean to say talent in the same breath that we're watching somebody get. Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay.
Ryan, what the fuck?
Sick of their bullshit.
Oh my god. It's just, it's painful. Like, life is pain, and we're certainly seeing
Existence is suffering. Life is pain.
Existence is suffering. This round certainly proving so from GGPR and Cohesion, and, yeah, like you were saying, Cohesion is on 4 kills. I mean, it's whatever. It's Inferno. It's a weird map, and everyone's gonna have their maps. So I'm just gonna preface whatever we say with that. You know, people have their maps that they're really great on it, and especially if somebody's like a puggy player, and I think that Cohesion certainly is. Like same when he was on Mythic, same in MDL, and same now. He's he may be a bit more puggy in the sense where he will go off or not, and we're seeing that now in Inferno, and that's okay.
It's
that
okay.
Still has
you tried your best.
place.
You know,
Trying
your best is what matters.
Yes.
And that's what he's doing right now. And George Snorts still carrying the auto sniper. And again, another boost coming out towards Boiler. It is so funny to see because it does work really well. As you can see right now, Personalized mowing them down. And now Boiler's going to be left on a 1-on-5. Turns it into a 1-on-3 very quickly, but still probably not going to win the round. His bomb is down towards A. He's trying to get a pick. He does now turn it down into a 1-on-2. And let's see what happens if the bomb is there. And he turns it down into a 1-on-1. Now he's against the auto sniper.
Ooh.
Doesn't know exactly where he is, but he has to find out quickly. He's got a minute left, and he does have the bomb. Doesn't quite have a smoke, so he probably doesn't want to go towards B because he would just be exposed on the cross. Throwing a flash over the site doesn't blind anyone, but George Snorts is now trying to gather some information. Is he going to be wise to this decision? He threw the flash, so now he will not be able to cross over to CT very safely, but at the very least the CT is going to hear something, at least you would think so, but he is still towards the A site, and he might not even know if the bomb is planted. He does walk up and find out, okay, the bomb is planted on the A site. This is going, or the B site rather, and this is going to be a 1-on-5 from Tavoza. That is absolutely insane. If he does manage to close it out, he goes towards Emo, and I don't disagree with this at all. He knows the enemy guy is on a sniper rifle, and you do not want to be exposed to anything right now. But I say that he is listening to the footsteps coming out from George, and he might actually get the 1v5. I say that George can't get out. 95. Oh my gosh, he almost got it done, but he couldn't quite close it out. They gave us blue balls. We have nothing from this. Instead of having the clip of the century, we have the shutdown of the century coming out from George Snorts, who again keeps the auto sniper into the next round and is turning into one of my favorite players on both of these teams, especially from his retake ability. Yeah. I mean, so what I was joking about sort of last game is that when George Snorts is in a 1v1,
right,
in a post-plant situation, when he is on the CT side, he won every single one. And it seems like that is continuing. It doesn't matter if the odds are stacked massively against him. he still manages to win it. Again, I think, you know, obviously Koza did a great job doing the damage, bringing that down to a one-on-one, but I think he did misplay. He could have played a little bit more passively, especially given the bomb was down for him. Could have at least waited for the stick or the tap.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. And this round, we do see GGPR Esports bringing it back to a really clean round for them. And certainly, we do want to see their CT going a lot better here. They do have considerable firepower. Their economy, I mean, it's all right. It's fine. It's certainly a lot better than Cohesion's at the moment, who is on a full rifle buy. But if they lose this round, it's whatever, because this round's 15. Pardon me.
No, there we go. Occasion.
It is 1:30 where I'm from, and I'm used to going bed at 11. So,
oh no.
Good morning.
Well, I got bad news for you, Nat.
I know,
Real
it's gonna
bad
go
news.
to George Storts is going off, and it's gonna go to a crazy BO3. And honestly, it's a Tuesday night, and I'm feeling wacky and zany. I'm entirely open to that situation happening.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say the same thing. I mean, it's I got nothing to do, you know.
Right?
I say that. That's not entirely true.
It's like you
But-
still have to be up tomorrow, but do you care?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, who cares, you know?
Oh my goodness gracious, the shit talking we're seeing in chat is really funny.
Why are you walking? All right, now George Norris left in a 1-on-3, trying to get the Zeus, and he does on the Lemon. Honestly,
Nice.
that is worth it. It is the mental game that these guys are both now playing. Glad to see that
Lemons-
GGPR has finally showed up in the server, at least in terms of the shit talk.
Lemon's gonna give the good sportsmanship. Lamau, what are you doing? I'm pissed. 16-6. I think GGPR is being sportsmanlike about this. That's, honestly, I just want to throw it in here that I love seeing good sportsmanship, and especially
Me
like
too.
when people are shit talking, it's really talking. It's really nice to see. Oh my goodness gracious! But right as I say that, GGPR is buying dualies. They're all playing dualies, guys. I'm freaking out here. Honestly, oh my god.
And
I don't even know.
it's not working out for them. They bought 4 dualies into the round and have yet to get the kill. The dualies have not seen a little taste of blood. I say that Broomy manages to get 1, make that 2, and he might be able to turn around and get a 3rd, but Cajun says no, sir. And now Cohesion is up 10-6. I mean, now here's the real BM play if they wanted to go for it. They managed to save a couple of these dualies into the next round, and if they don't buy any other weapons other than these dualies, it would be kind of funny. It looks like Immaculate might actually be doing that. I say that, never mind, he bought a P90. He says, you know what, the dualies not serious enough. I'm gonna buy a P90.
Did they just give that up? Like, I know it's funny, but oh my god. I guess, you know what, there's something to be said for momentum and confidence.
Agreed.
Say
Now
that.
WMS spraying Negev down from downtown. George Snorts does not want to peek into that at all. You hear that sound, you walk the other way, especially when there is a smoke.
Especially on Inferno.
Yeah. And now it's looking like it's going to be a huge round from Cohesion. I say that Personalized at least manages to get 1 and gets taken down to 1 health. And now he's left in apps with nothing to do except to reload his gun. As Tavoza is probably going to be able to, he might be able to get a knife from not going for it. I, really think that the tone of this game has changed drastically. Yes. I mean, the dually buy, the 4 dually buy really shows you what GGPR is thinking about this match and this tournament. They just don't care, which, I mean, kudos to them, I suppose. But WMS is having a field day in the chat, and he has every right to.
Yeah, I think that's pretty funny. I mean, that being said, there was a little meta for a while where Negev, and I know this was a bit more 2019, but Negev on this side of Inferno, and this is a bit of a niche meta, because it didn't really work in the higher tier CS or anything, but the Negev over at the side of B specifically, it does work quite well for defending exactly what we're seeing. WMS here. He knows exactly what we're talking about. I'm sure he exactly that's why he bought the Negev. And it's just hard to contend, and then it's hard to wrap your head around, and you get kind of mad about it, and then you want to contest it, but you can't. So anyway, I really hope that here we see GGPR's adaptability. I hope they're able to it looks like they're just gonna get mad about it and buy some XMs. Ryan, what the heck? What the heck is going on?
I honestly can't tell you. I hope that they have a plan with these, but I have a feeling they're just gonna send it apartments right now.
Yep.
And that is the only thing I could think of. This nade stack, I mean, would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful if they had tried to cross. Fortunately, they do not. But these XML4s are not going to get any action here, at least in the acid. Blue Rider is brought down to 1 health and does eventually die. And now at least they are out onto the site, and they are going to get a little bit of action. I say that they weren't. But now it's a 2-on-3 in favor of GGPR on the A site, and make that 3-on-1. WS with the Negev, if he does win this round with the Negev, it would be absolutely poggers. I don't think that is going to happen, as he might just try and save it, but that wouldn't be in the spirit of the game. It's personalized mirror just to get a knife out of nowhere.
Oh my god, bro.
Well played, bot. Nice, he deserved it. Okay, so at least his team is, you know, being they're defending his behavior, or I'm sorry, not defending his behavior.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you were expecting to see like a default strat, regular sort of advanced game here, we are not seeing that tonight. What we are seeing is some DM, some weird guns, and I'm almost speechless at how ridiculous this game is getting. We do have, you know, 3 AKs, albeit 3 AKs and 2 AKs, pardon me, is all gonna be.
And now Immaculate is he is hitting the shots, he is continuing it. And again, a knife maybe trying to come out from George Snorts, but it doesn't look like it. As now the bomb is down and he's going to be left in a 1-on-3, and they are going to probably spot him out here. That nade might actually kill him. Never mind, the nade kills his teammate, and now he's going to be left in a 1-on-2. But Cohesion does manage to get the kill. That's quite a lot of TKs coming out on both sides across this series. And
Brian, I'm just so mad. I'm just so mad. I'm so mad.
And you know, are you mad that Jasper just bought a auto sniper?
Yes.
Because
and there's a gap on the other team.
There's a sawed-off. I mean, honestly, what we like to see in Counter-Strike is weapon diversity. You know, and this is weapon diversity.
Yeah.
And Immaculate. Oh wait, Teoza. Sorry, I'm just seeing Immaculate on the side of the offense. Teoza swinging in completely blind. I don't know why he did that. I think he blinded himself as well, as Cohesion on the fast flank, and now the T's are at least going to be set up in a post play. And unfortunately, Immaculate, as an opera himself, he knows exactly about that play. It's so easy to predict. And now it's a 2-on-2 retake with an op and an MP9. Molly's coming out, and a smoke towards Banana. Unfortunately, there aren't any T's towards that side of the map, as George Snorts does get one. And now it's a extremely interesting situation here, as Lowrider picked up the auto sniper and actually closes out the round with it. So now GGPR at least making somewhat of an effort to win these rounds. However, the weapons that they are buying are maybe just not the best.
Like, I totally appreciate the trolling. It's like, it's fun and it's funny. But I'm also definitely the party pooper. I'm, like, the worst person in existence. I just really want to see people trying harder. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's just... but the thing is, there's also, in the same breath, there's something to be said for just pugging it the heck out and like seeing yourself and your oh my goodness gracious,
what a ding.
Cajun hits the ding. I really want to clip that. Can somebody clip that? If not, it's okay. It's just like, wow, that was insane.
Yeah. Personalized getting the knife.
So
I mean,
crazy.
What is going on
it's
here?
Hard to cast. It's hard to cast this game.
Yeah. I mean, what's
1:40 in the morning.
I will say one interesting thing. Like I definitely agree. I want to see these teams try. I want to see, like, you know, And what I'm thinking here is because GGPR is down, right? They, they can troll this game and then convince themselves that they only lost because they were trolling, right? Because they don't want that mark in their ego. They don't want to have to say, oh, we lost to a main team as an advanced team, you know?
Yeah.
But because if they're trolling, if they're buying these weapons, P90s and auto snipers and auto shotguns and sawed-offs, they get to say, oh, well, we weren't even really trying, and that's okay. But in reality, I mean, this is a $3,000 tournament. This is money on the line, and they are just straight up losing. I say that, obviously, they're going to win this round, but Cohesion's still going to have a pretty healthy lead going into this as they are run boosting through the smoke, trying to meme on them a little bit harder.
Can't believe we're saying that, but we're seeing a team play against Tavoza, who's clearly saving and trying to go for damage. He does get the AK, but I mean, like, we're seeing a run boost on that situation.
Yeah,
I mean, just trying to have fun, and it's okay. It's whatever. It's really whatever, and it's fine. And I think I'm almost like happier to see it go this way than people play super formulaic. It's almost nice in 2020 Counter-Strike. That being said, like, you know what? Actually, that being said, nothing, because this game is pretty close. We're kind of
I mean, honestly, like, here's the thing. We're talking about and another auto sniper coming in on the side of GGPR against the double op setup. It looks like the CTs are taking this a little bit more seriously at this point. They want to win, and a flashbang just stabbing teammate in the back there from Cohesion. Now Tavoza gets one, and I don't know if he's going to know if anyone's already up yet. George Snorts is going to be able to get onto the site for free, and it's looking like, again, it's going to be a bit of a retake. Cohesion pushes through the smoke, and I mean, GGPR, they are taking rounds here. And at some point, we're going to say, are we going to go into another overtime? Is GGPR going to win this 16-13? Who's to say? Boy, do I hope we don't go into another overtime. But
it's entirely possible, Ryan. It's entirely possible. I mean, Cohesion has a double up setup and a highly deadly. They're gonna try to contest 3. Okay. I'm just not gonna say anything.
oh! I saw a scenario where the double dink came out from Tavoza there, but unfortunately,
imagine trying to retake with 2
ops. Yeah, 2 ops and no secondaries.
Why?
Yeah. And the shitty part is that the Cohesion had money to buy like things that weren't USPs, but they both had USPs. But anyway, so now it's getting a little bit more interesting. The trolling on the side of GGPR is actually seems to be their strategy. They're playing much more looser, and I think overall they have the more talented squad. So really, is it that big of a deal if they're picking, funny weaponry to just get them vibing, get them feeling themselves? It seems to be the case here, as they have now won a few rounds in a row. George Snort's gonna push through a molly and die, but he gets the kill nonetheless. And now WMS managed to get 2, but gets traded out, and now Tavoza's gonna be left in a 1-on-2 situation with just a deagle, and he's probably not gonna be able to get anything done. Personalized hitting a nice clean headshot onto him. The minimap in the middle of the screen, making it difficult to see the clean headshot that just came out from Personalized, but that is okay. Listen, I got no control over this. I think Nat maybe wants to draw us a picture.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually just forgot that I had left it on the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 1:45 for me in the morning, and I'm totally fine. But
hey, Nat, if at any point you need to go to sleep, if at any point you need to go to sleep, I got this. This is like middle of the day for me. I'm fine.
That is really nice.
I mean, it's terrible.
I will let you know, Ryan. That's actually really good to know, so thank you. We do have Lowrider and George Snorts are going to be the last ones alive to contest against a force setup, including 2.
Oh my God!
Our boy.
He is our boy. He is the boy. Look at it. Look at his avatar. That is him right now, looking down on the enemy team.
Literally him right now.
Yeah, it's literally him. He does go on top of the Coldzera, decides against it, and if he swings out here, he's probably dead to Tavoza, and he is. And that is going to be a 14th round for Cohesion. GGPR finally stopped in their tracks, not able to carry the momentum to a dub just yet.
Yeah, definitely another close game. I think these teams are very well matched, as well as we do see like a big op setup from Cohesion, which we all should know will be very difficult to contest once you're in an Inferno match. And on the T side, if there's an op at both sites, it can be really tricky, and you definitely need to figure that out as a team. It's interesting that we haven't seen a timeout yet, and yeah, that's all fine and good. I'm sure we might at some point. Just Val's gonna run right through the molly and spray to try to clear it out.
He doesn't give a shit.
My goodness, no.
And
he
you gotta respect GGPR for keeping this mentality up. And Personalized at least managed to get one. Cohesion, again, in the back of sight, not traded out. And WMS gets the TK. Now Lowrider's left in a 1-on-2 with the P90, but he does get killed by Tavoza. And now that is going to be match and series point for Cohesion.
This is... It's kind of huge. Like, I totally see from Jessfell, and I'm not like saying that the round loss is his fault at all. I'm just saying that it's a good indicator of how GGPR has been playing. I totally get it, like just running out and like clearing your angle, totally fine, all fine and good. But at the same time, it's like if you're playing sort of whatever about it, then you're gonna get picked, and that's kind of what we're seeing, especially right now.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I see some discussion in the chat about how GGPR doesn't care, but the question is, why don't they care? Like, they're, obviously they're in the semifinals of this tournament. They could have won this tournament. That is $3,000 for them, right? That is not, or I guess $2,000 or whatever the first place gets. So like, you can sit here and be like, oh yeah, they don't care, they're just trolling, but they lost. They just straight up lost, and you just have to kind of accept that fact. Like, they might be the better team at the end of the day, but ultimately they got the L tonight. And maybe it was because they were trolling, not taking it seriously, but it doesn't matter. An L is an L,
Yeah, I actually totally agree with you, especially in the current climate of CS that we're seeing. In the past, couple of years, certainly. It's like, you could say that you're trolling or whatever, but truly, like, an L is an L. And that is what we're seeing tonight. And in that point, congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, so and also to comment on the chat here, I mean that was a mistake both in NACCS and also the caster who just didn't quite know the difference between like spectating and being on GoTV. But like I don't think GGPR was cheating in any capacity. Like you could tell from the match, like they didn't have any extra information. So I mean, it's shitty that situation happened, but I think NACCS did a wonderful job handling it. Like it was basically completely out of their control. Yeah, of course.
Wait, what?
So last match that GGPR played, there was an issue. Yeah, no, they didn't have a coach. The caster, his name was Hamtaro, apparently is part of GGPR. But he was in the spectating role and not using GoTV, and there's no delay in the spectating role. So like obviously if the caster were like unaffiliated with any team, then that's fine. But apparently there was some affiliation with GGPR, which made the enemy team think they were cheating.
So that I can definitely see that being an issue. Just the fact that there's no delay. I mean, like guys, chat especially. Like, I mean, say what you will. If you're spectating something that there's no delay, there's definitely going to be controversy around it because you're at also why when every other cast is doing it with a delay, and that's always how it's been. It's kind of weird. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I literally don't know anything about betting. All I know is like I personally wouldn't stream anything without a delay, but that's just me because I find it tricky, right? That being said, I mean, congratulations is in order, certainly.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
Yeah.
No matter, I mean, like I said, no matter what, Cohesion won this game. It doesn't matter like how you think GGPR was playing or how seriously they were taking it. They won the game. They are now in the finals. They are guaranteed in the money. They're getting second place at a tournament where the prize pool is like $3,000. So they will get it's a big, especially in this it's a fairly small tournament, right? Like they should be happy that they're getting a decent amount of money.
And obviously, like, there were some pretty big names in this tournament as well, with the likes of Gaming and Pain, if they showed up. I don't remember if they did. But I don't think GGPR throws on purpose here, though. Okay, that's we'll say they maybe weren't taking the game as seriously as they should have, but that was a personal decision by them. I mean, this is I don't know exactly what prize pool there is in advance or what kind of um, tournaments they usually participate in, GGPR that is. But hopefully they try and keep up the integrity of the game, because it's one thing to buy auto shotguns and dualies and shit and just kind of meme around, which is fine. Like, it gets you fans as well. I mean, we had like 30 people watching this. Like, I watched this, I'm entertained from watching GGPR play like that. But the problem is they lost, right? So who am I really a fan of? Am I a fan of the team that's memeing around and lost, or am I a fan of the team that maybe talked a little bit of shit, at least in the case of XMS, but they won?
Yeah, I think that's what you're pinning down right now, Ryan, is like the spirit of the game.
And I'm all about the dub.
All about the dub. Yeah, it's hard to say, and especially, like, I mean, we as casters can't speak too much about, like, we don't really know anything. Like, we're casting this game because we love watching Counter-Strike. We're not casting this game because we, like, Ryan and I didn't even know anything going into this. So, but
yeah,
that being said, I mean, like, big game, big dub, and we'll see what the future holds.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, I think holy shit, Cohesion. I was like, what was her name again?
I know, right?
I think Cohesion's going to make it. But anyways, I'm getting a Discord call right now, so I am heading out. I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Again, follow my socials, please.
Yeah, Astrophysic. And he also does like homework help if you guys, especially if you're in physics or math or engineering majors. He can help you. He helped me. So I highly respect that.
And also follow Nat as well, please. She's wonderful.
I'm also just like here and I cast games, so like
she casts way more games than I do. This is just a thing I'm doing for a friend, but she is the more experienced and better, more charismatic person. You want to give her a follow.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just here for CS, we're here for CS. So toss us that if you are so inclined, and we are going to bid you adieu and a good night to you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I hope you have a good night and take care. Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yep. All right, I'll see you later, Natalia.